like actually trying to start this now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
I'll stop.
Yeah. Again, it was funny, but yeah. So
Yeah, it was funny.
we now move back to the present. Each of you are on board that of the vessel with that of Killy, Sofir, and our new mystery companion, being played by Deity, all below check down the hold. So we'll go ahead and start with you, Deity, as you are currently, well, you are in the midst of speaking to Sofir after being released from a box.
Oh yeah, I screamed freedom. Oh.
Yes, you did. And Sofir responded with...
That sounded like a Merlot.
It really did. After he springs forth from this box, and looks at the two individuals, because I believe there was someone else with him down here.
Yeah, Killy is down here as well.
Ishmi.
Yeah. He just kind of looks at both of you and just like, where am I? As he looks around. This isn't the men. This isn't Warpco.
Can I comprehend him underwater, or am I having trouble hearing him?
So, it would be slightly muffled, but you can hear him. It'd be like hearing someone talk from another room.
Okay, so he says, like, where am I? Sofir kind of in the water, just like gestures around like,
I cannot understand what you're saying.
Well, makes sense. He can't speak in the water.
Gesture. Sofir is just gesturing vaguely at the water around them, like.
As he just kind of rubs like the back of him and the side of his neck, trying to understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
As he rubs the side of his neck, he feels like, wait a minute. Gills! When did I have gills? Wait, water. Yeah, let's leave. I like to hear you.
And Sofir starts swimming away, like towards Keely.
All right.
I am just trying to find an exit. I don't know where the exit is.
Where
All
exit?
right. So we'll say that you follow Sofir. Killy, are you also getting out from the hold, or are you staying down below?
Yes, getting out of the water because, as I remember it, I can't see anything.
Yeah, not really. There's a good bit of light pouring in from the giant hole in the hold, but yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead and, if you guys want to, you don't have to, but I know people like to have something to look at. You can go ahead and launch game.
Launch
I
game?
can see.
Launching game! I launch
can
game.
Breathe! I can fight!
Nice.
Can breathe.
All right, because you haven't had a chance to use this yet, dear Deity.
Nope.
Deity, on the top right of your character sheet, next to the little thing that says Campaign Felanden, there's a little play button. Press that.
Press it.
Will it work on phone?
Not sure.
We're testing things today.
Apparently. Well, either way, while you go and test that, while you all get out of the water, Natsu.
Yes.
There we go. You are currently on that of the main deck. a pile of dust and shark teeth at your feet, and a few shark teeth kind of saved as commemoration of your victory. What are you doing now?
Still collecting shark teeth.
How many shark teeth do you wish to collect?
30.
Okay. Well, considering the amount of shark jaws that were used in that, it does not take you long to gather up 30 shark teeth. As this is happening, Calico, you're currently looking around in the kitchen. You'd found that of a few barrels filled with some very old, just kind of dried out fruits. One of them filled with what was probably some kind of, like maybe it was a jerky or something, but has long since molded over.
Nothing useful. What about on, like,
roll
the
me a
table
perception check,
right
please.
here?
Huh?
There's like two, I guess, like 2 tables. What it looks like.
Yeah, they're tables. There's also shelves. But roll me perception, please, Calico.
Perception. Wow. Was that natural 20? I think.
Ooh!
Woo!
Indeed it
First
was.
roll of the night.
20.
We're gonna be good tonight.
Roll. First roll of the night.
Don't get
All
attached.
right, all right.
What would I even see in this room?
So, as you go and start looking around, the tables, you see that of what seems like was a large flounder that was kind of in the midst of being flayed open. You see that of a large amount of spices that have managed to remain intact despite the ship's crashing, as well as a few bits of rusted over cutlery. Though, far in the back of one of these tables near what you assume to be probably just a lower part of an upper mast, you see what seems to be a slight opening in the actual base of the mast here, showing to actually be a secret compartment filled with looks to be another cutlery knife, though this one looks flawless compared to all the old rusted over bits of cutlery that are in here. And it looks like maybe it was some kind of filleting knife, though its handle is bedazzled with small bits of gold, and a single sapphire adorns the middle of the handle.
Oh. Yes, he's gonna take that. It looks like the only thing of relevance
Okay.
in the room.
If you could please go ahead and add a ornate knife to your character sheet. You will likely have to add it as a custom item.
Ooh, a custom item.
Can I add? Would I
It is
just
the most
add a
powerful thing
knife
we found.
first?
There is literally a thing when you're in the manage inventory screen, the button that says add custom item.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Done.
There you go. All right.
Have fancy knife.
We find that this cuts through dimensions.
It's
Now
the
that'd be a
void-
random prize to find on board this ship.
It's the void knife.
It's the storm that approached this ship.
It's a stabby stab.
Oh my gosh, Sir stabs a lot. It's real. The ultimate dagger. But anyway, cutting back over to Sofir, Killy, and their new acquaintance. You've all made it from the hold.
Okay. I expected to find many things aboard a wrecked ship. A fishman in a box was not one of them.
This is a ship. It is a ship.
I mean, I'm sure at some point it was.
I thought there weren't any ships.
Why wouldn't there be any ships?
So,
Why?
Atlas, which I can say your name. They don't know it yet, but Atlas,
Yes.
the boat that's you're like standing around looking at it looks exactly like that boat that you had sailed with your companions like a long time ago.
Oh.
Like that boat that you took over to that island, many a year ago. It looks just like that boat.
What? I thought this thing was lost years ago.
If you... Wait,
Eh.
what? If you thought it was lost, then how'd you... Why were you in...
Well, yeah, we accidentally rammed it in the side of a cliff face.
And you got in the box... How exactly?
I don't know. I went through a teleportation circle.
Must not have been a very good one.
Not when you're shoved outside the teleportation circle.
You seem like you've got a story to tell. And we will get to that in like 10 minutes, because I need to go back down there.
Why
What are you looking for?
Well, what we were looking for was gestures around him, this ship. What I'm looking for down there is anything of use.
No.
It does remind me, since you two are now able to see Atlas here. You haven't gotten his name yet, but since you are able to see him, I can finally send what he looks like.
Oh, truly?
What look like?
Yep. Here you go.
Ooh, can I show this?
He looks,
Yes, you can.
he looks so different than on his character token.
Yeah. It's because that
Yeah,
character token
so
is the
cool.
base picture for a Simic
Look.
hybrid.
That looks really cool. Wait.
I don't suppose I could get this as a
Looks like it's
transparent
so good.
PNG.
Sure, I can give you this as a transparent.
I will add him to the
He's got a-
thumbnail.
Is that a...
He's still gonna have some lighting on him, but
That's fine. A mostly transparent PNG will fit nicely with the thumbnail.
Is that like
here,
a
let me
he's got?
fix this up for you.
Oh my god.
Damn, that's really cool. With the trident.
If
Yeah.
I could stop dying for like 5 seconds.
Dying is rude.
Yes,
Then
that's
don't
I know it.
But I'm a,
I
Yeah,
have a
rude.
necromancer on speed dial. If you die, I can just bring you back.
but I'm a rude
As a
dude.
zombie.
Here you go. Have a pawn with a transparent background and corrected lighting.
Ooh.
Yay. I will save this for later.
Here you go. All right. Now that's been taken care of. You were saying, Sofir, I was busy looking for, that model as you were speaking.
Yeah, basically as Sofir was saying, seems like this guy's got a story. We also have a story, and not enough time right now. We have a mission. So Sofir is like, I will deal with you in like 10 minutes, or you can deal with the others right now, get acquainted with people. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing more of each other, he says as he starts walking back down the stairs.
Well,
I am
Looks so.
Billy. And you are, dear friend?
Name's Atlas. Nice to meet you.
Indeed. While Sofir is going down there, shall we go upstairs and meet the others?
I have nothing better to do.
And so
Okay.
I will take him upstairs.
Okay. So you two can make your way upstairs. Sofir, roll me a perception check.
All right, second roll of the day. Let's see what we got.
Nat 20. Yeah.
Nat
That's
one.
not bad. 14
Aw.
total.
14's not bad.
Okay, 14 total.
Not bad.
Not bad.
So-
Behold, dear friends, our new fishy friend.
Fish.
Slow
So,
waves.
I was gonna say, Atlas, why don't you introduce yourself?
Low wave.
He literally just slow wave.
Comes back out of the kitchen room, sees fish guy. Who's this? Is this friend or foe?
This
Who
is
are you?
Atlas.
Atlas. How does Atlas look like?
If you check
Or
in
if you
chat,
describe yourself. I mean, in character.
I mean, you can describe your character if you wish, deity.
he currently looks like essentially a man that's confused. freaking
Does he have all that armor on, just like that?
Yes. Yeah, he has the armor on. He currently has, as you can see, a trident on his back. In between two appendages that he doesn't seem to work quite well. They are just kind of jittering in awkward segments. And he's just, the best way I can describe him is just like in a very much a contemplated state. Greetings, I guess.
So, as you go and give your greetings, Sofir,
Yeet.
you're currently making your way, you're checking down what is within the hold.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately seeing the box that Atlas supposedly had made his way out of, you do see that of a small scroll case still sitting in the box. Seems to be made of some kind of wood. It almost stands out as it looks clean compared to everything else that's here. There's no slight layer of grime sitting on it.
Do I get the sense that if I remove it from this box, the contents within might be safe?
Yeah, you get it's a case meant to hold a scroll. Considering it looks fine, I mean it'll probably be fine.
Okay.
It's likely waterproof.
In that case, we will be taking that. Yoink.
Okay. So you can add a scroll case to your inventory.
Scroll case.
That would be a custom item as well, yes?
No, that's an actual thing.
Oh, really?
I think it's
Yep.
It should be in there.
Scroll case. Oh, yeah. Just there. We will put
Okay.
we will put that in my backpack.
How dare you question the DM?
How dare you?
I had never heard of that as an item. I assumed it didn't actually exist.
Yeah,
I've
it's a
seen-
legit
I've
thing
seen
to
it
help
in the
protect
item list.
scrolls from water damage and all that.
Okay.
But
How
anyway,
you know?
as you continue your search, you do eventually come across that of a proper treasure chest
Oh.
sitting right next to two barrels.
I'm,
Another box sitting behind them.
I'm assuming the one I just moved in front of.
Yes.
Yay.
Mimic.
The chest itself looks about as old as the rest of the ship. There's clearly two large iron bands across its surface, keep the whole thing together, slightly rusted, with that of a keyhole in its front. Small, you can see what seem to be, what maybe are meant to be barnacles, though they seem to be made out of iron or something, like they're part of the design that decorate the surface of the box.
I see. Looking at this chest, if I were to, like, attempt to move it, how much effort would I have to exert? Like, how heavy is this thing?
Giving a few precursory tugs, considering you are underwater, everything's a bit harder than it really should be. But giving it to some testing tugs, it definitely feels hefty, like there's definitely a good sum of something inside of it. You would probably have a good bit of difficulty getting it out, though there isn't much distance you would need to pull it anyway, considering it's so close to the stairway to the next floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm gonna roll a judgment call here.
Judgment.
There's no need for that. Just do it.
Damn it,
I
Sophia.
think you
Ring
could do
to
it with the ring
All
of
right.
swimming.
Well, that's not gonna
You do
mean
have
much.
a ring of swimming.
That's not gonna mean much if I have difficulty actually moving the chest.
Well, because the fact that you have that ring, the amount of difficulty given by the water is pretty much mitigated. Mitigated, I say.
I mean, yeah, but also
Can
Sofir is not the strongest guy.
Wow. He don't
No,
work
no, he's
out.
not.
He's only got 10 strength. I don't know what else he can do aside from give it his best shot to pull it towards the stairs.
Well, if you wish to go and do it, go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Oh no, I have a +0 in that. Yeah, that's about what I expected. 6.
Oh no.
So in other words,
Yeah, you attempt to move it, and while you do manage to slide it across the floor a little bit, it doesn't end up moving far enough. You would get it to, like, at the base of the stairs. But trying to start lifting it up the stairs, it's just not happening. Also, my bad. I should have asked you to just do a base strength check, not an athletics check.
it wouldn't have mattered either way.
I know, but, just for specifics.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, so if I get the chest to the base of the stairs, Sophia's gonna be like, and he's gonna start going upstairs.
Okay. So, back over to that of, Atlas being introduced.
Atlas
just-
Death?
Yep. That is his last name. So,
You can probably tell there's a very heavy underwater theming here.
Atlas has a lot of aquatic themes to his character.
Aquatic themes. Do 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 do.
It's mostly because I over.
themes.
Bocat, no, we're gonna get
Aquatic
copyright struck.
themes.
Oh God, no!
Down where it's
I'm-
copyrighted.
Play
Under
Sea
the
Shanty
sea.
2.
Well, now you did it.
Well, now you did it directly. So we're
No.
doomed.
Sofir, what have you done?
Please don't. Please, Disney.
we
please
gotta-
don't.
We gotta make it legally distinct. Above the sea.
Under the
I
waves.
don't think you can unless
Under the Underdark.
you're somehow
Beneath
so
the
good you can mimic
waves.
it perfectly.
Just completely butchered the song until it's no longer pleasant to listen to.
Wow, it's butchered.
Is Tomoe still here?
She went to the restroom.
Tomboy is at the bathroom.
The bathroom.
Well, either way.
Anyways,
So-
Anyway,
Atlas,
yes.
you are currently up on the main deck with some random people, and looking out to the surrounding areas, you can see that you are in the middle of a lake. You have never seen a lake.
What is this small body of water?
We are
What?
in the middle of a lake.
What is that? The only body of water I know is an ocean, which is, if I remember correctly, where this boat crashed.
Hmm.
an ocean.
You also notice a distinct lack of a giant ring of storm clouds that you would expect to see here, considering the boat that you're on.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Last time I was here, he looked for like a portal or like the remnants of one.
Mm-hmm. So, are you trying to check around for,
Yeah.
like,
just,
what, like,
can I just do a humble perception check?
Perception check.
I'll go ahead and allow it, because I was going to ask you to roll me a perception check anyways.
Okay.
Perceive.
Let's see. If
Where's
I roll it on,
Hutchins?
if I roll it on my sheet or roll it on here.
It should.
Aha!
We have 18.
17
Good
total.
at perception.
My God.
So, Alice, you begin to take a look around. Eventually, making your way up to the rear upper deck. As you don't find any signs of like any teleportation or anything, though you do see that of what seems to be a small figure kind of hiding out underneath like a small beam of wood.
Wonder who that is.
What? Ahoy!
Immediately, the figure like slightly jumps up in the air and hits his head. He's like, "Ow, ow, sea monster!" He starts skittering off, trying to gain distance between you.
I'm not a bad guy.
Hutchins,
I
where
had-
are
He's
you?
gone.
Oh, there he goes. Oh well. Do you guys know him?
Indeed.
Looks
we do.
over. Stalker or acquaintance?
Mm,
Killing with the debate. Mm.
Once again, the man with all the
Calico-
answers is nowhere to be
Calico was
found.
unsure as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, doing a slight cut back to Sofir.
Okay,
Sofir, what are you doing?
okay. Gotta think. I can either, very stupidly, just try to drag it up here, or I could play it smart. Maybe use the rope or get Hutchins to help me. He's not exactly doing anything, I don't think.
Get Hutchins.
Time to roll a judgment call. I'm going to announce this one as evens. Sophia goes back down, tries to stupidly pull it up by himself. odds he goes and gets Hutch's.
It's going to be even.
Well, back down I go.
Told you.
Welcome back, Tomoy.
On second thought, I don't think Hutch's can help me all that much. Better just handle this myself. Goes back down.
Do.
All right.
Just like.
The dice are determined to keep the man with the answers away from the main group while he struggles with this
I love
stupid
it.
chest.
I love that you do that. That's great.
All right, Sofir. I'll allow you to roll me another strength check.
Woo! +0, here we go.
10.
10.
You rolled a 0.
10.
So
God, I love
you
this campaign.
managed to start lifting up the chest a bit as you managed to get it like halfway up the stairs before you're starting to struggle to get it any further. You do know that if you let go right now, this chest is likely going to tumble its way slowly but surely back down towards the bottom, as it does not weigh enough to immediately just full stop.
Okay.
So, gonna ask, would you like to try and push yourself to get this chest all the way up the stairs? Or just leave it be? And, drop the chest.
I already rolled the judgment call. He's gonna be stubborn about this.
Alright, roll me another strength check then.
Higher than 10.
Let's see.
Higher than 10, please.
Lower.
That's what I'm talking about. 14. Let's
Dang
go.
it.
Alright. Taking a minute to just really grit your teeth as your lungs feel like they're about to implode. You manage to lift the chest entirely out of the water and just slam it down onto the baseboards of the lower deck. There's a splash of water, but it is out of the hold.
That was so stupid. And yet, I'd probably do it again. Ugh. This better have been worth it. Sofir is like gonna orient himself in front of the chest's like lock, basically. And it's what kind of lock is it? Does it look like just a rudimentary lock, or is it a bit more complex?
It looks basic. It doesn't look like there's anything too complicated to it.
All right. Well, first
Like,
up.
It's clearly an internal locking mechanism, but yeah, it doesn't look like anything crazy advanced or anything like that.
All right. Time to do what I am supposed to be good at. The first time I actually get to use my rogue abilities. Time
Yay!
to pick this lock.
Monumentous occasion.
I can't wait to fail
It's eaten by
spectacularly
me.
at the thing I'm supposed to be good at, like I always do.
Watch it just
Alright.
be a mimic.
I'm gonna
So,
gate.
Survival
I'll be
check.
back.
okay. So, with that, go ahead and... Oh. I heard sudden things. I got surprised. Anyway. So, since you are going to be essentially picking a lock, am I getting that right?
Yep. Gonna try to.
Yeah, okay. Attempt to pick a lock. Alright, in that case, go ahead and roll me a... it's technically going to be a dexterity check plus your proficiency, so... because you don't exactly have anything too crazy, because sleight of hand is no longer tied to lockpicking. Ain't that wild?
Why?
Yeah, all tool checks are now based with the actual tool themselves.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, in this situation, dexterity is tied to the use of thieves' tools, and since he has proficiency in thieves' tools, he also gets that as proficiency bonus. So that'd be a dexterity check plus an additional 3
Yay!
on top of that.
Going.
So.
I hate everything.
Oh no!
So 7.
That's-
The game was just like, you can't.
It's not quite a 7 there, Lumi.
Wait, even if it's +3.
Do you see what he rolled?
Wait, what did you? Oh, now I see. Oh no.
Yeah, D&D Beyond doesn't
Oh.
update rolls like super quick, so it takes a minute to see somebody else's roll sometimes.
Oh no.
no.
What happened? Do you break? Is
Cool.
it broken?
Sofir,
Cool,
just go ahead and
great.
tell our wonderful audience what happened.
I rolled a nat 1 for those of you that didn't see. On a thieves' tools
Oh.
check. I'm a rogue.
Well,
Day is ruined. Might as well pack it in now.
Not very roguey of you.
oh.
Listen,
It's not.
Sophier's been
Glenn.
busy like doing not rogue things.
He's rusty.
No.
Clearly.
Alright,
You're
let
lucky
me roll a
Ark is
dice
being
real
nice
quick.
to us.
Okay. So, as you start kind of taking your lockpicking tools into the lock, start trying to feel around, going through the pins. There's a moment as you kind of go through the motions, and you're fairly sure you've gotten it at this point. But your turning tool is having difficulty opening the lock. But considering that, this thing has been down under the water for a while, it's likely just water damage. You need to be a bit more forceful for it. You've done locks like this before.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin to apply a bit more pressure, as you just hear a clink, as you have the uneasy feeling that you just broke the lock,
Oh, that's
but
not
didn't
good.
unlock it.
Sophia looks at his tools, looks at the chest, looks
Thankfully, your
looks
tools are
skyward.
still intact.
looks skyward and just says, "Mother, why couldn't I be born more skilled?" All right, well, plan B.
Why can I not have the
You
fingers
hear an
that
answer.
Could have been worse.
Okay. Plan B in that case. I'm gonna try and break the lock from the outside and try to force this
This-
thing open.
I thought Plan B was Natsu.
No, you see, I want the contents of the chest intact.
Dang.
I don't want it to be dust.
Like, clearly this chest is valuable, otherwise it wouldn't be so secure. Ergo, whatever's in there is
Isn't it-
totally worth taking my time with.
Isn't it also a good idea to teach her to hold back some power?
Do you honestly think Sofir hasn't been trying?
I mean, we start with inanimate objects. Right.
Nah, I think I'll just use this hand axe and try to break it open.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
back on the main and upper decks. Atlas, you're up on the upper deck, standing next to what is clearly the steering wheel. Or rather, the helm, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
The steering wheel has got wheels.
As the rest of you are down on the main deck. Natsu, Hutchis has quickly run down the stairs and is hiding behind you.
Hutchis.
Natsu?
Sorry, my boyfriend was talking to me. and he brought me dinner.
Hey.
Dinner, let's go.
Sweet and
Nice.
sour chicken.
King behavior.
Ah, nice.
I'm sure Hutchess
Oh.
would like some.
What just happened?
Essentially, you've witnessed Hutchess suddenly running down the stairs of the upper deck and is now hiding behind you.
There's no mast, right?
There is no central mast. The central mast is currently floating in the water off of the front deck of the ship. Off of the bow.
How are we gonna get it up here so I can mend it? Ooh.
Yeah, they seem to have an interesting blend of issues to, solve.
Let's take 5 days to fix the ship. Let's go.
So I would say Atlas, seeing all this, probably just try to go back down and with the rest of everyone.
Mm-hmm. So, Atlas, you make your way back downstairs. Killy, Calico, Natsu. You see Atlas make his way down as Hutchess tries to put Natsu between you, Atlas, and himself.
Fair?
Sea monster.
Oh, it's the stalker.
Weird, but it's okay.
It's.
The stalker.
Hmm.
Well, I'm assuming it's a stalker. I
Well,
don't know what he is.
Oh,
He's a weird fish
That's it?
person.
Sea monster.
technically, yes.
I was right.
I am blue. I
Deputy
forget that
W.
I forget that I'm blue.
Huh.
3 years. Different.
what? What's that?
Why are you blue?
Why are you blue?
Do you actually say that in character? Because you will get an answer. You do?
He said it. Why
Oh,
are
okay.
you blue?
Well, it's a long story. Long and short of it, new body.
New body.
Hutchess just raises an eyebrow and keeps raising it. He's like,
New
Well,
body.
imagine-
It's in your
Just-
own body.
Yes,
We
what
don't-
were you before?
This is not the time nor place, I believe, to go over trauma.
Right. We're here to try to salvage this ship or try to fix it. You think you could help?
Kinda? Maybe? Just because I worked on a ship doesn't mean I know anything about a ship.
Right.
Do you need something off of the ship?
We need to use
No.
the ship as transport.
We need the ship more intact than it currently is.
Right. This one seems really damaged. Like, it would take a long time to repair this.
There is a gigantic hole in the hull.
Right.
There's
Wait.
more.
The gigantic hole.
Yeah. As then he looks at like the missing middle part of the ship.
the
essentially.
missing mast.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he's just like, I think there might be a little bit more than just a hole. As every word he said, he motions to the missing mast.
Oh,
Yes,
do we,
it is
do we
missing. We
need
know.
that?
Yes, we do need a mast.
Big sail help go. Wind power.
Do we see the mast collapsed anywhere? Is it,
You
like,
can
gone.
when you guys were making your way aboard, you would have passed by little fragments of the mast on the starboard side, as well as seeing bits of it off of the perch on the bow. In case you're wondering what all those terms mean, essentially on the right half of the boat and on the tip of the boat.
Starboard side, larboard side.
Starboard side.
I have had to interact with many a boat. I have learned a lot of boat terminology.
Wow.
Boat.
I know no Bert terminology.
Yeah, you got bits of the
Bert?
mast here, you got bits of it here, and, down floating on the water surface, there is pretty much the entirety of the actual sail just floating on top of the water, along with a good chunk of the mast itself.
Damn. This boat is like done for. It'd
I was
be
about to
almost
say,
like building a new boat.
are you sure there's no other place we could get a boat? Or make a simple boat?
Right. This is the
Well,
only one we found.
we have cut down some trees earlier before whatever happened here.
I believe if we make something with those things and tie them together and just see if it floats. It has rope.
Is that
Hmm.
how that works?
I'm guessing. I've seen it in a book once.
Seen it in a book. Calico knows nothing about boats. So he's confused.
Books? What are
And
those?
books, I mean boats. He knows nothing about. I don't think. Yeah, nothing about boats.
Meanwhile, back down on the lower deck.
Back down in struggle times.
Struggled.
So,
Where's
Sofir, you're wanting to
Sofir?
try and hack open the chest with your hand axe?
Yep.
He's hacking the chest.
All right.
But actually, hold on. What was the material of the chest? Is it just wood or is it something fancier?
It's majority of it is wood. There are some like iron like sheets that kind of hold the whole thing together, and there's also these sort of iron barnacle decorations all over the thing.
Okay, if I feel like I can access the contents by hacking at the wood bits, then I will.
I would say you reasonably would believe that you can.
All right, it's time for hand axe.
Oh no.
All right.
And could have gotten someone to help.
Okay.
Nope, not this time. Sophia's being stubborn for no reason.
So go ahead and roll me to hit.
Hiya!
Rolls nat 20.
That was
and
almost an
destroys
18. I
the-
hate you.
5.
That was
Box
almost an
attack.
18.
Damn,
It
what
attacks
would it
you
have-
back.
What would it?
It transforms into a mimic, even though it wasn't a mimic.
no.
Uh,
It's a fish mimic.
so if you try and rear back to slam your hand axe into the chest, as it just doesn't even make collision with the wood, just landing
Sounds
on the
bizarre.
barnacles as at most that you just get a horrible screeching sound. It's a
Do we hear the screeching sound?
you would hear it from the main deck, considering there are holes between the main deck and the lower deck.
What was that? That sound?
It sounds like he needs assistance.
I've never met a chest I couldn't break open if I had to, and I'm not starting now!
Natsu, would you like to go break something?
Yeah, but it sounds like he needs some milk.
Hey, breaking stuff's my specialty too. As he just does a humble flex.
May I take another swing at this thing?
Right.
Shall we?
Maybe you should go.
Shall we all join him? See what's got him so worked up, and then we would leave.
It's no longer about what's inside the
So-
chest. This is very personal.
Sure. I guess
I'm
Roll me to again, Sofir.
I'm just imagining that
Sorry,
we are hearing everything he's saying.
Sorry, what'd you
We
say?
are.
What'd you say, Arx?
Do we just see him struggling?
Go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
Finally, Jesus. 17.
Ooh,
Side note.
All right.
17.
So, considering that you are just high enough to make this work. So, I am going to ask you to also roll me damage, please.
I-
One day.
Nice.
So,
Nice strong hit. It does one.
You know, I think I need to take
So-
I need to take a lap. 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Sofir, you rear back with your hand axe, kind of infuriated that this chest is beating you at your own game. As you swing it down, and you manage to get in between all the barnacles and strike directly at the wood, but you didn't really give a good enough strike to the wood to get anywhere with it. Like, there is now a mark upon the chest where you have struck it, but that is about it.
Do we all see it? The epic fail?
Yeah,
I-
you all would see
I didn't fail. I
Sofir
just
attempt.
didn't succeed.
Didn't succeed.
Natsu, attack.
Calico's gonna look. He's
What
gonna
do we
say,
even attack?
Do not
The chest.
do not
So-
attack. I got this.
There is a small wooden chest sitting in the water that is decorated with iron barnacles across its surface, and currently with a broken internal lock that is preventing it from being opened.
Oh,
I will not be bested by wood.
what?
Can I try and
Atlas?
help Sophia?
Yeah, I was about to say help action.
Can I
Action.
try and break the chest?
So are you wanting to break the chest yourself, or are you trying to assist Sofir in breaking the chest?
I want to break it myself, just to spite him.
Considering I have let Sofir have 2 rolls against this chest already, so I will allow you to try and make an attack against the chest.
Why would you want to spite me? I've been so good to you.
damn.
Just help action.
So,
let's see.
what do
You
you wish
got
to
this,
attack
Natsu.
with?
I'm gonna attack it with my warhammer.
Okay. One-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Okay.
Is Sophia
Well,
gonna
go
let
ahead and
her
roll me to
smash
hit.
Is that my
Let me grab my other dice for the D10.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my
We
cats
want
out.
it open, not destroyed.
We want it
Right.
open,
Is there
not
is there a lock
destroyed.
on this chest?
I love nuts that much. It's a
Come on,
just
where's my dice? Give me my D10, please.
sassy cat
Why are
lady.
you all the way at the flipping bottom?
What was that?
I said
You can't say those
I
words.
I heard illegal terminology, Tomoe.
Stop it.
Oh no.
What's a what? I'm so cute. I'm so confused.
What? I didn't
She
hear
swore.
anything.
There, damn it! I'm not trying to crush you.
Oh,
Hear
Jesus
anything?
Christ!
I didn't hear her say that. Oops.
What?
Don't
What?
worry about it.
Oh my god.
My
Anyway,
brain
you
is
found your
so
D10?
dumb. I'm trying to look
Anyway.
for it. My brain's so dumb. I can't remember what the flip of D10 looks like.
Wow. While
So
she
I'm
looks
going.
for the
I'm going back to our little thingy.
If you're wondering the message, it's currently pinned.
Yeah. I'm going back if I can find our chat.
Okay, I'm back.
going
Did I
to
miss
the
anything?
pin.
There.
Nope. That's it. Calico picks the lock and opens the chest.
Oh really? How do you pick a broken lock,
Yeah.
Calico?
Picks it with his claws.
It's broken. There's nothing to pick now.
A
Picks out-
broken lock. There is no lock to pick.
There's no lock to
Jesus.
This is why
I
I'm the
mean-
rogue.
With all honesty, all Atlas was gonna do in trying to
what's
help you
holding
was
the
use the
down then
was you
if the lock is gone.
with the chains being like underwater. I'm going to also knowing how metal rusts. Probably just like find leverage, twist, and pull apart with Atlas's strength.
Okay, just
Warhammer
double
spot.
checking. Verify with me what a D10 is.
It looks like a top.
D10.
It's a dice with 10 sides. It
10
looks the
sided
same
dice.
as a percentile dice, which is like a dice that counts in tens.
Hmm.
It looks like a diamond.
If you can find the dice that counts in tens, just look for the dice that looks like it that counts in ones.
I'm so dumb right now.
Have you had the D10 the whole time and not realized it?
I don't know.
Hmm.
My brain is so not with me tonight.
Yuki,
Oh no.
calm down. You
He's
don't gotta
got the
climb on
jelly
everything.
I
Right.
believe in you, Tomoe. You got this.
I believe.
We collectively all believe in you.
Come on, you can
Gosh,
figure it
the
out.
block.
You are a strong,
Right.
independent.
I am trying so hard.
That's it. Calico smashes it with noodle.
No, you get off of
Look,
there.
there.
I stab it with a trident. Doesn't work.
Tell me that is what a D10 looks like. I've sent you a picture of one.
Let's wait for the Tomoe.
Just tell me how, like, what does it go
I'm
up
s-
to?
10.
It goes up to 10. It's in the name. If it doesn't, it'll show a 0 for 10.
Hmm.
A 0
Get-
for 10.
Get off of there, damn it. No. Bad.
What?
Sorry, I'm yelling
Did
at
I
my.
hear illegal terminology?
You can't play that card when Lumi says damn on his own stream.
True.
You know what? Fair
Yep.
point. You know what? Fair point.
Sorry, Daddy.
He got you.
And I'm sorry, I'm just yelling at my
Well,
cat
I'm
because he's
sorry
trying.
that I'm
He's
Captain
trying.
America saying language.
Globbing glob it.
Finn?
Math.
When did we get a? When did we get to the Adventure Time universe? And who's Jake?
I guess.
Which one of us is Jake? If he's Finn.
My brain is so
Jake is-
dumb.
Jake
Have
would
you
be
found it, or are you still
okay.
struggling to find it?
Jake would be
struggling
you.
to find it.
I rolled
Oh.
a d10.
So you only have one set of dice, right? Oh boy.
Where's the
I
D10?
have one set of dice.
Set of dice.
I am blind right now.
Well, why don't you start separating the dice that you know that it isn't?
That's it. Ask the other person there.
Right?
What am I doing?
Perhaps you need assistance.
Professionals.
Perhaps you need
I
assistance
swear to
from
God,
another pair of eyes.
Viewers, I swear we're professionals. Well, at least they are. I'm not. But I swear she's a professional.
I'm not a professional.
You know what?
mean,
I'm just gonna take a picture to you, and I want you to circle it.
A pic?
oh my word.
Wait, you can add.
I'm so blind. I literally cannot figure it out for my life.
You're gonna send a picture, and the D10 isn't going to be there, and I'm going to laugh.
I don't think I've ever seen
about
anyone
obvious
struggle with
roll?
math rocks this much.
You can
I
just
mean,
roll the D10 in your character sheet.
I don't understand how to roll that with my computer. I have actual.
That one. Okay, you okay,
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Just circle the dice, and we can get this done.
Which one is it?
The only one that has
Top
a 4.
left. Top left.
There it is. Top left.
Yeah, like top left.
Top left. Telmoing.
In the picture you
Top
showed
left.
us, there is one dice that has a 4 on that's face up. It's that one.
Grab the top left from looking at the picture.
This is the best day of my life.
Now
Can't
roll.
stop smiling.
Now can
Tomoe's
roll.
mortal enemy,
I
math
am
rocks.
marking all of the dice on here.
I'm
Roll
more
dice.
stupid. I moved all the dice from where it was. So
Oh god dang.
I'm sorry. I need to set it up again.
Oh man,
You need to
if I knew this was gonna happen, I'd have started cooking dinner.
Shut up. I'm sorry.
The thing is, you're fine. It's entertaining the
will wait.
viewers more than likely. So you're doing great.
I will wait.
Thanks.
After all, we are supposed to be entertainers.
Here is the new dice.
Okay.
Okay, the far left one. The far left one.
It's the
Yeah.
one on the left.
Yes, just
I don't know what the heck a far left one is.
Just
Left
your
one.
left.
Just the left. Just
Just
Yeah.
due west. Due west.
Would that be our left? or-
Tell me which one has a number.
It's
6 or 9.
I can.
Let's see.
It's that
It's a
one.
nine.
It's that one. It's that
9.
one.
Yes, it's that one.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
roll-
am
roll
blind.
dice.
Because I could not find it for the life of me.
Woo.
Roll
Oh my
dice.
god.
Hey, we found it.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
and you're good. But we
I'm
found
so
it in the
sorry.
end. We found it in the end.
Tomoe,
Yeah.
I know you're not, but are people in your immediate family blonde by any chance?
Oh God,
Not that I
Oh,
know
dude.
that really?
Okay,
Sophie, why are you
Why are you-
saying that?
no reason,
Okay.
nothing.
For everyone in the chat and that is watching the VOD that is blonde, we're sorry.
He doesn't mean anything by that.
I'm not
Okay.
apologizing.
You know what? You know
know
what?
what?
People, be upset at him, not us.
I was about to say
Well,
I respect him for standing by his decision, but
I'm gonna
He's
roll.
committed.
I'm gonna roll
look.
now.
Roll it.
Roll. Okay. What
Okay.
roll?
Okay,
What get?
go that way. Go that way. Not that way. Go. Get out.
Tomoe,
Totally. What get number?
Dying inside.
Did you get a 1?
That one.
No, but I got a 3.
3? What
Plus
happened with 3?
what?
Oh, yeah. There's a
Yeah.
plus, right? 3 plus.
Give me a minute. Oh my god.
All that effort.
3 plus.
Just give her a second.
Listen, Yuki.
9 in total.
Oh,
Yuki,
Oh,
listen, you're a,
I
that's
see.
better
You're a
than
sweet baby.
Sophie.
It's not better than Sofir,
Oh no!
actually.
Oh no! Wait, that was for I was thinking of damage.
Sofir, you gave me all your bad luck. How dare you?
He
listen,
transferred that.
I don't want to hear it. This is a personal matter, and I said that out loud. You chose to take matters into your own hands. I had it handled.
Too bad. Well, now I'm gonna roll for damage.
You didn't hit.
You didn't.
Oh.
You didn't hit it.
You missed.
You can't
You
roll for damage.
lose. Good
I
day,
was gonna-
madam.
So, like, and that's not even like
What?
high enough to like just hit baseline things. Like,
I'll baseline you.
Natsu, you rear your hammer back, ready to just crumple in this chest. As you rear it back, you're ready,
He hit
and
me
you slam
instead.
it down, and you completely miss the chest, punching a hole into the floorboards.
Did she hit Sophie?
No.
Going to have
sucks.
nix that.
Natsu. Sofir looks at you
Can I
very
mend that?
sternly, Natsu, as he begins to speak. Maybe,
Right.
maybe don't put more holes in the ship.
Can I mend that
Maybe-
immediately?
Yes, you can.
Please.
Maybe we can get this open without destroying
Mhm.
it.
Alright.
Sophia.
Already tried that. Didn't work.
So-
Breaking it now.
Mending.
Can Atlas try to help the situation as he
Yeah.
see these people struggling?
How does the
How do you wish to
Atlas-
help, Atlas? Like, help
Atlas is
action,
gonna
or do you
go.
have some particular thing you want to do?
So what I'm going to do, he's gonna go over to the chests. He's going to essentially see, and can he try to see where the weakest part on the lock is?
I mean, I'll allow you to do that through an investigation check.
Okay.
Can I give him guidance?
Well, you can, but what would that look like? You suddenly giving Atlas guidance as he makes his way to the chest.
True, actually. Is Atlas saying anything as he's walking to the chest?
I
Or is
mean,
just
he
walking to the chest.
he walks to the chest while like having his head like tilted slightly, trying to already see if it's on like the front side where like it can like there's already a chink or like a easier part to like snap the chain.
I guess Calico's gonna
So-
see you looking around. Huh. You seem to like you might know what you're doing. I think you could do this. So he's gonna give you guidance.
Okay, the D4, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That one's in
9 with the
9.
equal. What's
with a
9,
Oh.
10, 11?
11
Eight
total. 11 total.
So, Atlas, you take a minute to go over to the chest as you try and get a good look, into the lock. You're trying to figure out anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at it, it's an internal lock. It's a little bit old-fashioned. You don't exactly see any wear and tear around the lock, and the internals of the lock are flubberduct.
Oh. As okay, as
You know the word I
Sees-
wanted to use there.
Yeah. So he's just kind
That
of
was a
like
good censor.
he kind of just sees this and he just kind of like too much hassle as he grabs the lock. Burning hands.
Well, yeah, it'd be grabbing the front of the chest because it's not like a padlock or anything.
Well, he grabs essentially what the most of the lock that is not. He tries not to burn the wood. But you get my point here.
Mm-hmm. All right. So,
Damn it.
yeah, I'll go ahead and allow you to do burning hands, considering it's also sitting in water.
Well, I'm trying to get the lock that's out of the water.
Yeah, no, I mean it's part of the internals of the chest. The lock is inside the chest.
Oh.
You know
Oh, yeah.
those common things of you just seeing a chest with a keyhole on the front?
Oh, it's one of those types. I thought it was like the lock is like clipped onto the front of the chest, is what I thought it was.
That's an external lock, my man.
Yeah, that'd be something
I'm
like a
stupid.
padlock or a combination lock.
Like
You can tell I'm tired.
Is it like all the way submerged in the water? The whole
Halfway.
Or submerged.
Would there be a
that's
way
what
to
I
like
was-
turn it over to where I guess it's exposing the
I
lock?
just want to. I just thought of melting the. I just thought of melting the lock, and that's what I'm trying to do.
I love that it's taken
What's in
us
the lock?
this long to encounter our greatest enemy.
To be real honest,
Yep, it
I feel
finally
like
happened.
I'm gonna be real honest. I feel like Critical Role trying to open a door.
Yeah, we have
This
fulfilled them.
is-
We
this is
fulfilled the
that.
meme. We fulfilled the meme of every other D&D group where we struggle for 3 hours to open something.
Did Atlas say that in character that he was trying to use burning hands to open it?
Yeah, it's just like, well, he would say something. He would say, "This is too much hassle. Let's just freaking burn the thing."
Can I make an investigation check?
What are you
See
trying
what-
to investigate, dear Killy?
See if there's like, because you said the lock's inside, right?
It's an internal locking mechanism, yes.
I wish someone
Maybe
had
we
knocked.
move this out of the water. That might make it easier.
Is there like an outer component? Like, what do I see on this chest? Is what I'm trying to ask. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
I wish I can get a good image. Okay. So this image is not going to be accurate to how the chest itself looks, but it at least should give you an idea about how the lock would generally look. Something like this.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, the lock. Oh yeah, the lock is done for.
Oh, if that's the case, I would have done something different. I'm stupid.
You won't be able
God.
to-
I'm
Why?
sorry that I didn't convey this well enough for you to
Oh, we
immediately understand.
pry it. You could pry it open.
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm blaming myself.
That's how.
I'm blaming me being tired for my stupidity. I mean, it's in
I didn't
character.
realize-
My character is stupid, so at least it's in character. But
I didn't realize that either. So that's how it looks like.
well, I already said it. I can't take it back. But
Oh,
Hmm.
how about we move this out of the water and try prying it open instead of destroying it?
Not trying to destroy
We
it.
don't
I'm
need
I'm just trying to force it open because it pissed me off.
we don't need the box intact, right?
If you can somehow get at what's inside without destroying it after you break the box, then by all means.
Okay. Can I lift this box out of the water?
Considering you're not someone who is, well, considering it's just your general strength, yes. Yes, you can.
Okay. So I lift the box out of the water. Can I just take my trident and hold it long ways over, not like where it's not like gonna stab into the box or everything, just like, you know, the pole part of it, like hover over the top of the thing, and just slam it on top, trying to break the top open. Because it is supposed to be wood.
Yeah, it's
This
mostly
guy's strong.
wood with like little iron barnacle decorations all over the place and like 2 iron bands, you know, across the surface of the box.
Our
big
I
is
would,
that?
enemy.
I would not go like where the iron bands are, but you get my point.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever the iron does not there, whatever angle that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. I'll consider this as like a weapon attack from you then. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
Hit. Ooh.
Oh my
Let's
god,
see,
somebody
can
else
we get it?
finally hit it.
Yeah, that works. Go ahead and roll me dabblage there, Atlas.
I am using both my hands.
Da, 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 da. 9. Fantastic.
For a total of
And
10
this-
damage.
Calico looks to Sofir. He says,
So,
looks like we got someone useful on our side.
so you managed to like slam down, you know, the bar of your trident into the chest. As you do hear, you know, it crack, like it makes some snapping noises, though you don't quite manage to fully just completely pop open the chest. There is now a hole in the top of it.
Can we?
As he then puts away his trident and just
Nice.
shows the hole to the party and just says, "Small hands."
How big is the hole?
It would be about the size of, considering how everything is, probably about the size of like a pomegranate.
Well, Sofir's a rogue, so he'll go for it. The whole time he's just looking at his hands like, I've never felt so inferior before today.
Our greatest enemy, a lock. How did we get through the lock? We went around it.
We defeated the lock by not interacting with the lock.
Technically speaking, I defeated the lock, I just did it at the wrong time.
I mean, fair enough. You did defeat the lock. Problem is, you defeated it before it could do its purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. So, Sofir will walk over and try to feel around inside.
Can you believe these people? One viewer that we have. Golly.
We're doing our best, okay?
I'm pretty
Who
sure
one
that's.
viewer?
I'm pretty sure that one viewer is me because I have Limmy's stream open.
It's Sofir the whole time.
My fault.
Every viewer is just Sofir wearing a different hat.
Okay. So what do we?
But anyway, so Sofir, you were making your way over to the box, reaching into the hole. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Trying to see if I can fish anything out.
Okay. So as you reach into you know, the chest, it feels it's far colder within the chest than you would imagine. Like there's an almost icy chill about it. As your hands glide across something slimy.
Sofir's face kind of contorts in disgust, like ugh. But he's not pulling away or anything. He's still gonna keep feeling around, see what he can get.
Okay. Let me roll real quick. And roll
I have
another.
a feeling you are
I
going
kinda
to
wanna-
lose a finger.
I'm gonna be real honest. I kind of want to do something purely out of being funny.
Another.
But you've
And
already
one
gotten the
more.
comedy out of Sofir. He failed to do the one thing he's supposed to be good at.
Roll.
Oh no! There's another bit of funny I could do here.
And
Please don't.
another roll.
Hasn't he suffered enough?
And another roll.
Maybe. We'll let the one viewer decide.
And
Who's,
another roll
who's
there.
that one mystery viewer?
He is
Okay.
the one viewer.
It wasn't-
Several dice rolls later.
Sofir.
I don't like the
Sofir's
sound of that.
No, I don't like sound of what?
You know
Why are
exactly what
rolling
you
so
said.
little dice?
You don't need to worry about it.
Why is there
What does it
100
matter that
dice
I'm
being rolled?
rolling, several dice.
Why do I hear a sea of dice being rolled somewhere?
Why do I hear the Yahtzee dice just continuously rolling?
The Yahtzee dice.
At least we'll have
For those of
something.
you who
At least we'll have
who
something
played
funny for.
Yahtzee, you know.
At least we'll have something funny for Sophier's tombstone.
All right, let's.
True.
You rolling? What did you
actually
roll?
did it.
Round 2? Okay.
What you rolling, bruh? Hmm.
That's even worse. You're just rolling it one by one.
What are those sounds?
Dice.
Sounds like you're
It's this-
placing them in something.
It's because I have a dice box.
He does. It's a very nice dice box, too.
Oh.
Oh yeah, really good to hear. I
Show
love
dice
knowing that the thing
box.
that's about to kill me is really nice.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like the dice box is a physical thing that can just launch through the screen and hit you.
Yeah, it's not a mimic. It's not a dice mimic. That's up on my
It's a-
shelf.
It's a die. Wait, you have a die.
Oh, you mean Frank? Frank's nice.
Yeah,
Show
Frank's
dice
awesome.
mimic.
I hate you so much right now.
I have a dice mimic actually, by the way. It's a little
He
3D
does.
printed mini I got from school. It's awesome.
No, I
that
firmly
sounds
believe
cool.
that. It's just the current circumstances are distressing.
Yeah. So you continue fishing around until eventually you do manage to find something a bit more solid. It's still got this slimy texture to it, but you got a good hold onto it. It's kind of cylindrical in shape.
Sophia
Do you
will
pull it out of
attempt.
the box?
Sophia will attempt to pull it out.
Okay. So you kind of struggle to get it out of the box as it's a little bit it's a little big for the hole that you're working with. But after a moment you manage to pull out a papaya.
Papaya. What? A fruit?
It's a fruit. It looks fresh besides the fact that it's covered in some sort of like vaguely translucent like greenish gel of some kind.
That's it.
Do
His
I-
hands are gonna turn into jelly.
Do I get the sense
gonna
that there
be
was
wrong.
anything else in there, or was that all I could find?
You want to
I'm
put your
just
hand back
gonna-
in?
Making a judgment call.
Like, you can keep looking around in it.
That's it.
Going back
Calico's
in.
gonna put his hand
Going
in.
back in.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna be real honest. When he said green translucent
Going back
gel, I'm
in,
just
what did you
imagining.
do with that papaya
just-
before you put your
Yeah,
hand back in.
So Sophia will like hand the
Can I-
papaya to Calico and say, "Hold this. I'm not done with this thing."
Can I give him
What's
guidance just in case?
Is it just like dripping jelly?
I mean,
slime
it's
from
less. I mean, sure, you can give him guidance in case something goes horribly wrong.
Exactly. As he says, and how this looks, because you have been asking. You just see, for those of you who are looking at Atlas, you see a spell circle appear on his throat before it fades as he tells Sofir's essentially, you got this.
Oh, I'm gonna have something by the end of
Wonderful
this.
sentiments.
I will
You'll
not.
definitely have something.
I will not be beaten by a
He's gonna-
chest.
Your hand's gonna
Please.
turn into jelly.
Killy is no longer here in the lower. It is now
Calico's
me
confused from the jelly
Hutch's.
papaya.
Okay, then. So, as you continue sifting around through the box, you do eventually grab something else.
Uh-oh.
The slimy texture on everything is kind of making it hard to figure out what exactly you're grabbing. But
What do you got,
do have the hold of something.
Is it another papaya?
Here we go.
All right. So you pull your arm out of the box. As this time you pull out a very small bag.
Oh.
It's
Jackpot.
a small leather bag. It looks old and worn.
Sophia
Like a
will.
pouch.
Sophia will examine, I guess, like open it, see if there's anything inside.
Opening up the bag, you take a look inside. You find beans. There are beans in the bag.
Beans. Are they jelly beans?
They're just beans.
Sophia looks at this and is increasingly frustrated.
What do you got, Sofir?
Sophia is going to look at Calico and say, beans. And then he's going to hand the bag to Calico and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm out. I'm going back up.
Calico's gonna put the papaya in the bean bag.
This thing wins today, I guess. Sophia says as he storms upstairs.
Could we still check the chest again?
You can if you wish.
Y'all have
Atlas.
Y'all have fun with that
Yeah.
nonsense.
Do you mind rolling me an Arcana check?
Arcana check.
Oh.
Yes, please.
Before I roll, can I give myself guidance?
Would you see it coming that you would need guidance, for an
Yeah.
Arcana-related thing?
Does he still have
No, I'm
mind
just.
guidance
I'm gonna be
from
real
before?
honest. I'm gonna be real honest. No, I'm just trying to see if I can sneak it in.
Does
No.
he still have mine, or did it wear off already?
I already used it.
Oh.
I got a
I
3.
think it's not like a one-time use.
Yeah, it's up to
Oh,
a
it's
minute
not.
concentration.
Oh, if that's the
Is
case.
that... Was it already a minute?
If that's the case, then it's a 7. 4 plus 3.
Oh, it would be nearing the end of a minute, but seven. You couldn't quite tell, but you could have sworn you sensed something magical for a moment there as Sofir, had that bag of beans.
If I felt that, he would get the inclination to do this. Detect magic.
What are you wishing to use Detect Magic on?
The box. Or more correctly, in the hole that's in the box.
Okay. So, as you go and cast Detect Magic, because this is some fun stuff, we haven't had a chance to really use Detect Magic in a long time. And for this, campaign of you guys, none of you guys have ever had a chance to do Detect Magic. But as you go and cast this, you can see a faint magical aura surrounding the chest. It has a faint yellowish glow to it. And just remember, where's the bag of beans currently?
Oh, I guess
I gave it to
Calico's
Calico.
holding on to it.
Yeah,
And he has
you
the
see a magical
papaya
aura
in the-
coming off of the bag of beans. And the papaya. Because I imagine that was also left on the ground.
He
No,
put the
the
papaya, in
papaya was handed to
bag- in
Calico
the
as well.
bean bag.
Yeah. You see a magical aura around the papaya, the bag of beans, and the chest.
He looks at it. He looks in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Dark, he probably can't see anything.
Yeah, it
Or
looks
what
like
do
an
you think?
abyss.
Alright.
This.
He shakes it.
As you shake it, you hear what sounds like the waves of the ocean emanating from the hole.
Huh?
He
Do I hear
kind of
that as well.
he just kind of
Yes.
turns
Go.
the box upside down.
Turn it upside down.
Are you sure that you want to do this?
No.
Oh no. Do it. You know you want to do it. Commit.
No, that's DM speak for you're about to die.
Commit. Calico will save you.
He casts light in the hole.
Oh.
So, as you cast light, there's a brief moment as you're familiar with your little spell circle appearing around you. As you see a faint red flicker within the hole before nothing happens and the hole remains dark.
As soon as he sees that flicker of red, everyone that's still down there, you just see a blue man turn white.
Turn white.
Basically pale.
What?
He
What
looks
did you
utterly
see?
shooketh.
Did you see something in there?
Atlas, at this point, do you mind rolling me a perception check?
Okay. I don't have the guidance anymore, do I?
No, you would
No.
not. Not at this point.
Dang.
What did you roll?
13 total.
13?
Total.
13's
Eh,
not bad.
considering your interactions earlier, with your slight panic looking around, you would probably notice as you see Natsu, she has red eyes.
Yes, I do. I got them red eyes.
If there was a color that was whiter than white. This man is terrified.
Terrified.
Natsu, Calico, Atlas looks pretty much afraid for his life suddenly. Just all of a sudden, after doing some kind of spell inside of the chest and then glancing over at Natsu.
He's like completely confused, like, what? What's wrong?
As he looks over to you immediately and just says, "Why aren't you scared? This is Euphoria."
Scared? What? Scared of what?
Of course, that's. I'm sorry, I needed to take a sec for that. Oh.
Scared of the chest?
He just looks at you dumbfounded.
Yeah, we'll do a slight cut. Sofir, hey, what are you doing, bud?
Sofir storms up the stairs like, I can't believe I was beaten by a damn chest of all things. I'm supposed to one that beats them.
Lost to the chest.
Your greatest enemy.
Beaten by us.
Actually, the
Beaten by an
greatest
internal
enemy.
lock of all things. That's my specialty. I'm supposed to. Oh, I hate this. I hate everything about this. Hutchis, come with me.
Okay.
We're coming this way.
Can I check the reach in the hole again?
All right.
Mm.
You can if you wish.
Calico's gonna see what's in the chat.
Okay.
A papaya and a bag of beans. He's gonna put that bag down next to Natsu.
I'm gonna be real honest. Can I cast guidance on this man? Because I know exactly what Atlas would say right now.
You playing with fire, kid.
Yes, exactly. Like, you want to die? Be my guest.
All right, let's. So we've had 3 times that we've reached into the box now.
Yes.
Why is he
Okay.
counting?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. Strange thing for me to make sure of.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm a
What's
support.
in this box?
I'm a supporting character. I'm just fulfilling my role.
All right,
Why
let's
is it
start.
so slimy inside?
Let's just be cruel and roll each of these one by one.
I'm curious. Did my guidance on you go off?
Okay, now do some math.
Okay.
You are now dealt 41 acid damage.
41 acid damage. Do I have to roll the d4 for guidance too?
No, guidance would not apply to that, because that's damage.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Oh no, I mean for this, the roll you're doing.
81.
For
No,
this
it would
stuff?
not.
No.
Oh.
Because guidance applies to your rolls, not whenever Arcs is rolling. Because nobody's casting guidance on Arcs.
Yeah, sure. I the player,
Casting
will
on the
cast
arcs.
guidance on the DM. I am now on the DM
Fair.
side.
Easy. Now
I
you have
cast
to play.
guidance on God.
3. Okay.
Wait, what was that number?
Oh, so I was just counting up the dice. It equaled up to 123.
123. Uh-oh.
Lumi, I think you're dead.
So, Calico, you feel around within the internals of this box
Mm.
as
Here.
it's very cold, as I had mentioned for Sofir.
Mm.
It's very cold on the internals. It's almost icy, even. As you start reaching further and further into the box, you can reach further down into the box than what it suggests you should be able to. Like the box is bigger on the inside.
Mm.
As suddenly your fingertips glide up against something warm.
Mm.
Atlas and Natsu, mind rolling me perception?
Of
Oh
course,
no!
Shan. Let
Things
me
are
see
about
what
to go
I can
bad.
perceive.
16 total.
Oh,
Wow, look at you go.
16 total, lovely.
he's good with
Let
perceiving.
me roll my little doohickey.
I have high wisdom.
Mm-hmm. He is in touch with his senses.
I'll be right back.
I have street smarts, not book smarts.
What you got?
What'd you get?
Nat 20 plus 3.
Holy crap!
Easy.
Woo!
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
So, with that,
That's I deserved it.
He's the
Uh,
floating cat.
as this is happening, Natsu, you have a brief moment in which you can, just for a brief moment, see your dad, in his, the typical form he takes of a red cap, as he has been kind of watching you silently from one of the barrels. As you can faintly hear him say, "If you want to keep him around, I recommend you chop off his arm now."
Okay. Excuse me.
So-
Atlas?
Yeah.
Nice real quick?
Your father points to Calico.
Oh. Oh. I thought it was about Alice.
Oh,
Why does everything bad happen as soon
My
as Sofir leaves the room?
it's Sophier's fault.
I did
You should
nothing
just stay away.
wrong.
Hey, I think.
We're talking about Alice.
Why
Sorry.
didn't you see my
Sophier's
arm?
fault. Calico got furious because Sophia reached in twice.
Mhm.
I'm starting to think this is a portal to something that we should not be messing with. Wait a minute, it's green. Oh, I have a fish and I know what this is.
What do you think it is, dear Atlas?
Is this an ooze?
Maybe.
Oh no, I was joking about the acid damage.
Oh no, not the acid damage.
But Matt, so I'm going to give you a split second to make a decision. Are you going to go and cut off Calico's arm or not?
Is my arm like stuck in the hole, or what's
Oh,
happening?
don't worry. You're still reaching down into it.
Also, nothing's happened just yet.
Nothing has happened just yet. We're in a split second decision moment.
I'm gonna cut it.
Okay.
I'm.
So,
Can I? What?
Natsu, go ahead and roll me to hit at advantage, considering Calico would
can I
not
roll?
be.
Can I roll
moving more.
against it and pull my arm out? Do I see her trying to come at me with the and cut it off?
Is there anything that I
Ca-
add, or
ca-
is it just roll?
It'd be to essentially you'd be rolling an attack against Calico. Calico, to your regard of like wanting to pull your arm out suddenly. You know, first off, considering what has happened so far and the nature of the box you are interacting with.
What do I attack with? Is it just like
Do you want that you have that of your arms and you have a hammer? Some way remove Calico's arm is kind of the objective here.
I'm gonna do the cat's claws.
Okay.
I see her trying to attack me, right?
So, well, I was gonna
Very
say,
good
would you be
intention.
looking around you, or are you currently trying to reach down into the chest?
I think Calico's pretty good that on reflex he would know someone's trying to attack him.
Okay.
I
So,
feel like he would kind of just react.
okay, how do I
So,
word this to
hit
make
25
sense?
total.
25. God damn.
I rolled a 19
Do I
plus
hear
6.
like footsteps coming to me?
I mean,
She's
Natsu has been
walking in.
standing behind you the entire time.
Did she move any closer, or
I don't know. Did I?
did you?
I'm gonna be real honest. If Atlas has been
Calico,
staring at you.
yeah, Calico, I'm just gonna ask
like-
you this question. You're gonna have the call here.
Okay.
And then
Can
I roll
considering
a D6
the
plus 3.
the what can happen here entirely depends on how this next thing goes down. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. In terms of the chest, as a turn of phrase, you're already in too deep, kid.
Everything
I feel
bad
like
happens as soon as
I
Sofir
feel
leaves.
like in character he would try to avoid getting hit
So you're going to have okay.
if he sees
I'll-
himself getting
I'll-
attacked.
I will
Atlas
allow
will
you
not-
to try and dodge Natsu. Natsu, go ahead and roll me another attack, as we're going to consider this at a disadvantage attack, considering Calico is trying to dodge.
Atlas is not helping either of
So
them.
I'm still doing cat's claws, but I'm doing the D6 plus 3, right?
You're you would be rolling to hit again
Oh,
rather than the damage, because Calico is attempting to dodge your strike.
That's it. You need.
Where's that damn
Wouldn't she need more than 18?
Yeah, but she's got pretty good luck and odds on her side. But let's see.
Uh-oh.
What do you roll, Natsu?
24. Total.
24 total. So
The first time I
dang.
rolled, it was a 19 plus 6.
Dang.
And now I rolled an 18 plus 6.
I'm sorry, but your arm's coming off.
I'm so sorry.
So,
I'm trying to save your life.
and technically with that hit, you would be able to. Go ahead and roll me damage, please.
Damn.
And that's with a d6, right?
I'm
D6
not
plus
gonna
3, yes.
speak. There is one thing I could do.
What is the thing you want to try and do, Calico?
Deflect.
You wish to Okay.
I rolled a 9 total.
I could allow it. Would you? Do you really want to try and deflect the attack?
He doesn't want to lose his limb.
But you're already in too deep. I'm trying to flip and save your life.
He doesn't know.
What do you
He
got?
doesn't know that.
Let
He
me
doesn't
save
know that.
you.
He has no
Let
way
me
of knowing
save
that.
you.
Look,
All
just
he saw was Sofir getting stuff out of the chest. That's all he
Calico,
knows.
just tell me. Do you go to deflect the attack?
Yeah, he's gonna deflect.
All right.
He
Natsu,
thinks
how
he-
much damage did you deal, by the way?
9 total.
9 total max damage.
Nice.
Well, unfortunately, even at the worst roll possible, Calico has a plus 11 to his deflect attack ability.
What the what?
So, all
Oh.
right.
Pour one out for
So-
Calico, boys.
I'm about to say, like,
It was nice
Where's
knowing
the-
you.
Let's
who has
say-
alcohol? I'm gonna
let's
go
say
get
he
stupid
pushes
juice.
her
I
away
need it.
with his free hand.
So, Calico, you go and suddenly being able to tell that Natsu is ready to suddenly strike you. You pull your arm out and bat her arms away as she was attempting to claw at you. As you all see this sort of this green ooze is kind of covering the entirety of Calico's arm. As Calico, rapidly your arm begins to feel numb as that numbness quickly spreads to the rest of your body as this
Oh,
slime just suddenly coats your whole body, and almost like being flash frozen, you all see Calico go from basically just being there to suddenly melting while standing as their fur basically melts away, their skin melts away, their muscles melt away, and they are now a pile of bones. Calico, you have died from 123 acid damage.
It was nice
That's
knowing
it.
you.
The jelly got him.
Bruh.
It was nice knowing you, Calico. I
And
tried to save you. Wait, but I
Atlas,
didn't.
Atlas just looks at the pile of bones and just like, I warned you, don't mess with Red. Shakes his head in disappointment.
This is Sofir's fault.
will
I
say,
did.
That is nearly as bad of a result as you could have gotten, by the way.
Wait, that was actually the worst one.
That was one of them, yeah. It was nearly a perfect roll in terms of damage. It was 2 off. Actually, not even 2
Damn.
off. It was actually about 15 off, but it was 2 dice that messed it up.
I was
Damn, you
gone
two
for a
dice.
minute.
I could have gotten the legendary void sword. Damn you, dice.
There was no void sword in this chest, I'm sorry to say. There are plenty of goodies that can be gotten from the chest, but there are also plenty of danger.
Damn you, dice.
I must
You
give Hodges this box.
I love me. Okay.
Somebody cue up the sad
We've
Naruto
lost the
music.
streamer.
Well, time to roll up a new
Lost,
character.
okay.
I have a couple characters.
Yeah, but you're not dead.
I'm gonna be real honest. It would I
07's
I
in the
love
chat.
it, actually. 07. We're 07
I
in
feel
yours.
like I feel like it's fitting that I gave you guidance saying if you want to die, be my guest. And it actually happened.
You guided me into my death.
No, I tried to guide you out of it.
You were
did the
given
opposite.
you were given fair warning, my dear Calico.
I tried to cut your arm off, that way you would still be alive.
It makes sense
can't-
in
I
that
gave you
context because
guidance.
Calico would have had no way of knowing that. In that literal instance, there's no way you could have conveyed that information and also made good on it.
Yeah.
Man, that's terrible luck. We lost Calico. guys.
Could have said something instead of just going for his arm.
I don't think that would have worked.
Maybe.
This was in a situation that technically, if I did this rules as written, I wouldn't have let Natsu go to try and save you out of this situation. Because when you put your arm into this chest, whatever happens next happens.
Hmm. It was kind of like a chest of whatever thing of mysteries.
There's, we'll say it's a chest of things, just to
Chest of
give it
things.
to a nature of what it's like. But a chest of many things. There you go.
Damn.
But
Oh, God.
And
What
back
a
in it
horrible
again.
turn of events.
I'm
but,
disappointed. I
It's
can't
like a
check
deck
you.
of many things.
yeah, but with stuff instead of cards. But
My
It's terrifying.
his greatest regret is that he can't check the chest.
so with that, Natsu managed to get a nat 20 roll on perception check to see what's about to happen because I wanted to give you a chance to not get absolutely melted because I'd already rolled the dice and I knew your character was going to die. But with
I wanted to commit to it.
but with all that has happened and the unfortunate fact that A, no one communicated, and B, just how it is, this is just what has happened. So I'm sorry to say, but Calico, you're dead. You are not more than a pile of bones.
Dead. Like complete, like unresurrectable, resurrectable dead.
Once again, Sofir
Um,
narrowly avoids death, only for it to claim one of his friends.
So-
I mean,
Yeah,
we
hey, maybe
could
that's what-
bring
hey.
you back if I was
Hey,
a
maybe-
necromancer.
Hey, maybe that's why you left. You swapped lives there for a second. You left so the brain cell can live.
As if Sofir was just pissed off.
Yeah.
Fair.
Freaking
On the initial result of what was going to happen, yeah, you got I think the second worst thing that could happen.
What's the first if that's the second?
Yeah.
What do you mean instant death isn't the worst?
What?
I mean, there was a chance that
Oh.
wasn't going to be instant death.
Ah,
Yeah,
Again,
no,
it was nearly
I see
perfect
now.
damage.
Yeah, no,
Did I
that would have
turn
been so much
into-
worse.
Mind flayer.
I was thinking you would pull something out of it and then it would party wipe us. That would be the worst.
True.
Stop walking all over me, damn it. Yep, go.
No, I
Go.
will not stop walking all over you.
Go. You have an entire bed
As
to
this
play with.
happens, can Atlas say something to Natsu?
Go ahead.
Should we rejoin the others or and just leave this here and let's say we lost it?
Do it. Check in the box.
Yeah.
Can someone move Killy down the stairs?
Yeah, I'll do that. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Gilly, you walk down the stairs to see a pile of bones, the vaguely feline features.
All
Sitting-
right, everyone.
Sitting next to a chest with a hole in its lid.
Where is Calico?
It wasn't me, I swear.
Get out. Go.
Natsu.
He melted into a pile of bones.
The
Cool.
bones there is Calico.
Cut it.
Yeah.
The box got him.
7.
His greed got the best of him.
To save them. I tried to
power
cut
of
their arm
greed.
off, but they deflected it.
Killy will go over to Natsu, pat her head. It's okay.
Damn. How what's Sofir again?
Oh, this is about to be
As this is
depression squared.
As this is happening, Natsu, you do also see, the image of your father kind of get up from the barrel as he makes his steps towards you and tries to give a motion of like comfort, like putting his arm around you, but he can't really make any physical contact with you. But he's trying.
What we could do is take whatever is left of him, bury it, and lay him to rest. That's all we can do.
Considering what Calico had with them, the only things that would have survived would be Noodle Bops, the special Morning Star,
Of course.
as well as the strange ornate knife that they had discovered in the kitchen. Everything
Of
else
course,
is melted
Noodle
away.
Bop survives.
Heck,
Well, yeah.
Noodle Bops lives.
I feel okay. So first, it was what, the bugbear that had Noodle Bops that died, and then Noodle Boops that died, and then Calico that died.
I have a feeling this Morning Star might be cursed.
let's say on the Morning Star, I guess. I never didn't mention that, but it says like I guess he clawed stuff on it. And it says my only friend, Noodle Boots.
Oh.
My only true friend. It says on the Morning Star.
Well, that Morning Star is a cursed item that just gives you unluckiness.
In the meta, that's really sad. In character would be like, all right, well, just screw me, I guess.
Yeah, right?
For real.
Wow, thanks. You got to know how much I meant to you.
Vermilion? How's it going, Vermilion?
Another viewer.
I haven't seen
Welcome,
you in a
viewer. You
while.
just came by as one of our players died. Like, extremely unceremoniously.
Lumi has died. I killed him, technically, but not really.
Anyways, okay, Natsu, go tell Sofir what happened here.
My favorite part.
I will take care of this box.
True. Was my favorite part.
Well, glad you're enjoying yourself, Seeker.
Use Phoenix down, if only. Damn.
If only.
Can't use a phoenix down on a body that's not there anymore.
Damn it. Technically,
Yeah.
there's bones there.
Quite literally
There's
reduced to
bones,
atoms.
But I'm going to tell you that bones is significantly harder to revive than just a corpse.
True.
Time to change myself into a necromancer.
Lumi's next character, a necromancer to revive his first character.
Yeah, enjoy making your next character, Lumi.
Atlas,
You
can
will see.
carry the bones for me?
You said necromancer.
Oh,
What'd you
man.
say?
Necromancer mom.
What?
We got a bunch of people talking all at once.
Yeah, I heard Focat say something.
Full
Yeah.
cat? What you say?
Natsu, go tell Sofir what happened. Atlas, can you carry the bones and whatever items he had left on him?
It is
Okay.
Tom
Of
away.
course. Do I see Focat's character have any red on them?
No. Actually. No, I mean, knowing the art for Killy and all that, I mean, I think you have red hair, don't you, Killy?
Yes.
There you go.
Easy, my boy.
He just kind of looks at you and just like, sure, yep,
Sure.
I can do
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yep.
Yep.
Waiting for Sofir's reaction.
Sophia!
You use your role. Use your own body to revive me.
I'll just stay up here and assess the... Actually, never mind. Just come with me. We can do this later. Sofir says as just begin walking down.
What used to be Calico.
Okay.
So,
I love the gremlin. I love the gremlin.
so you both make your way back down to the main deck. You and Hutchis, Sofir. As Hutchis sees Natsu, he's like, Natsu. He makes his way over to you, Natsu, and stands next to you. You're, by the way, Natsu, your father has been walking with you, just still having the motion of his arm around your shoulder, but again, you can't feel it. He's trying, though.
What's going on, Natsu? Y'all find anything useful with that stupid box?
Something bad really happened.
Sees the distress on Natsu's face. Hears the distress in her voice. Sofir closes his eyes and inhales sharply.
Oh no, Natsu.
Goes downstairs.
She wasn't
Oh
strong
no.
enough.
So you would go downstairs to, at this point, considering how long it would have taken between all this. Atlas, you've gathered up, like, I believe it would just be Noodle Bops and the ornate knife from the
And
pile of bones.
As far as the bones go, he just kind of believes that maybe because it would like it's like you get what you like you reap what you sow. He's kind of feeling he's very tempted in his head to put the bones in the hole if they're big.
You wouldn't be able to fit the entirety of the skeleton, but I will say, as you are grabbing Noodle Bops and the knife, there is a slight burning sensation as you try and grab them. A lot of it has washed off due to the water, but you are going to take 6 acid damage. As the entire, just like, top layers of skin have been melted off of your hands.
Okay, in response to
Use
that.
your flesh to revive.
Can I just do like a small healing word?
You can.
All right, I'm going to. Ow, no, fix. And when he says fix, is the operating word here, is when the healing word kicks in.
Okay. Well, go ahead and do healing word. As I do believe, even at the lowest rolls, you would get your full health.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Live
essentially
on by
why I
using
wanted
my
to do
life.
it.
He wishes, Siku. He really does.
He wishes.
So,
But
Now,
yeah, Alice, you
yes,
picked yourself up as it seems the acid has finally worn off on Calico's remaining objects. As Sofir, you finally get to being downstairs as you see Killy standing off to the side, Atlas holding on to Noodle Bops and a rather fancy looking knife, and a pile of bones sitting next to a chest.
All right,
I
what the
pile
hell's
of
going
bones
on
is.
down here?
Atlas snaps his head and says he didn't listen.
What do you mean?
Our
Who didn't?
feline friend has perished.
No. Shoves past Keely. Sees no Calico. Sees Calico's stuff in Atlas's hands.
Like the two things that Calico's that remain.
The two relevant besides.
Oh,
his
yeah,
body.
the other things that would remain. I forgot. The technically other things that would remain would be the papaya and that bag of beans.
Sofir
They would
looks,
also have been there.
Sofir looks confused, distraught, angry, and finally just sad.
Yeah, noodle boobs now can.
I think it's best we not tamper with this box.
Should we just throw it in the, I believe we called it a river, and
Lake.
forget it ever happened? Oh,
If you want,
lake.
if you want to do that, be my guest. I am no longer inclined to mess with that thing.
I am, however, inclined to mess with it.
Oh yeah, no, fine. Let's all just go. Let's all just take a ride on the suicide box. Screw common
Heck
sense, am I
yeah.
right?
Yes.
It's the new Russian roulette.
Sofir
Hell
says
Yes, it has killed one of our companions.
Sofir says this
Can
and
it be used
shoves
as a
past
weapon?
Keely again. Have your damn fun. I don't
Chest of
care anymore.
lies.
And as
Call it
Atlas,
chest of lies.
Atlas starts to leave. Well, but before he passes you, he just says, "Be careful. Do not play with your life around red things."
Sofir
Well,
Sofir stops
it
upon hearing that.
Is capable.
And then what's best?
Curious, did you say the same thing to Calico?
Yes.
Well, then I think we have a good idea of what's about to happen. And continues back up.
As we continue, I was just gonna say, well, to be exact, I said, if you wish to die, go ahead. Be exact.
Oh, I am not reaching into it. We could use this differently.
Mm-hmm. How fascinating.
He looks curious, and that killed him. Yes. Though,
Just realized the unfortunate pun of this situation. Guys, curiosity killed the cat.
Oh,
I wasn't
yes,
gonna
I was about.
I wasn't gonna
I
say
was going
it.
to say it, but it's like,
I wasn't gonna say it. That felt too easy.
The villain voice.
yes, but
You've
you
got
have
the
to take
villain
the
voice.
puns. It's the puns.
You have to take the opportunity when it presents itself.
it felt like a two of a low-hanging fruit.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Yeah, but you take your wins when you can, you know.
It doesn't really matter. There's no
I
satisfaction
guess.
here to bring him back anyway.
I mean, this is true. Satisfaction is not an item that you could use to revive people.
Anyways, we can use this differently. See,
What
we do
used to
not
be
know what's
Calico.
inside the box. I wonder what would happen if we tipped it over. You know, upside down, but at a different time, different place.
Why does our party have a death wish now?
I don't know. I first session when I joined you guys, and it already died.
You infected the session with Redux.
Apparently I did, because this is the same crap that happens to us in Redux, although it's less intentional.
Gotta love the instant death box. But alright. Anyway.
You know, I would like to use this as somewhat of a holy hand grenade, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
I'm getting what you mean. Just a last-ditch hurrah.
Yeah.
Ghost guy. He died to chest.
But alright. Anyway, smash cut to the main
Also,
deck.
Who is Calico? Yeah, who's Calico's? Why is there a S? I don't know who that is.
Oh, Calico's? Oh, that's I don't know who Calico's is. That's a new one.
Calico's
Strange.
long lost twin brother.
Is that a brand? Is that a brand of some sort?
Guys, we gotta go. Get our daily breakfast. Calico's.
Calico.
Oh my god.
It's like Cheerios, but different.
It's Cheerios with the. It has the calico colors on it.
It's
I was gonna
Cheerios,
say-
but it has cat fur built into the into the food.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Now it's like having breakfast with your cat all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be having
was gonna
cat with
say,
your
it's like- it's
breakfast?
like- I was gonna-
Ooh.
I was just gonna say, like, instead of like the O's, it's cat faces.
If we want like a genuine product, it's a wheat-based cereal that uses catnip. It's a cereal
for your
that's
cat.
it's cereal for your cat.
Cat cereal. No.
Oh, cats.
Anyways, where are we? I can't see.
Anyway, so Atlas has made his way back upstairs. Are you going to be going upstairs as well, Killy?
Yes.
All right.
We are all back together again.
So everyone is back on the main deck. Natsu, your
Do we have
father's...
duct tape?
I do not believe so. But Natsu, your father's kind of looking at you and is like, I'm sorry that I couldn't warn you sooner, lass.
Big question.
It's okay.
I mean, can't say it was the smartest decision, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you also tried to save him. At that point, see, it's more his fault that it happened.
Yeah.
And people just need to learn to listen to you more.
I wish they did.
Well, I tell you this, whenever you make your way down here, I promise to listen to you.
I still can't wait to finally meet you as well.
Likewise, kiddo. Likewise.
I'm gonna give you the biggest, warmest hug.
I'm sure you will. Meanwhile, Sofir, I believe you are pacing.
Yeah. Normally, Sofir would have commented something with Natsu's conversation with her father, but he's been pacing around this whole time, just like, why would they keep messing with that thing? There was nothing of value in it. We pulled out 2 things and it was worthless. So why did he keep... Ugh!
Atlas, I feel like you would hear the worthless comment in regards to the bag and the papaya.
They're not worthless.
Was I asking?
No, I was just stating a fact.
Sofir looks like
They're
he's about to
magical.
say something, and then just, like, closes his eyes and is like, not the point, not the point, not the point.
Can we get Layra on the ship yet?
Yeah, later.
That's part of what I was trying to figure out. I wanted to get a proper assessment of damages done so that we can lay out a solid plan to get the repair efforts in order.
Sir, pause.
I don't know anymore. We've still got a mission to do, so... Keely, for the time being, go around the ship, cast a mending on whatever holes you can find. It's a start, but that's really all we've got right now. Especially since we just lost some serious manpower.
And then Killy's gonna go around mending holes that he can.
Okay. So that's what Killy's doing. Killy's on repair. What about the rest of you? Atlas, what are you doing?
He's going to back to the map really quick. What he is going to do is he's going to so red. Sofir. When I see him, he has no red on him, correct?
I do not believe so. No.
All right. As
I
he
mean-
just takes a slight breath.
Oh.
Go on. What were you gonna say, Sofir?
I don't know what the criteria for being red is in this context, so I have no clue either.
Any
Like-
kind of like the color red. Do you have like red hair, red eyes, or red item? Like, do you have something red on you or visible?
We're talking like
Check
the stereotypical like primary color red.
Oh, then no, absolutely not.
Red.
Like, his pants would be, you know, kind of red-ish, but not like a deep crimson or anything, just kind of a faded red.
Like a burgundy.
Yeah, something to that effect, like a lighter shade of red.
Yeah, Atlas, that wouldn't spook you.
Yeah. To him,
You've
he
seen
would just
plenty of
have like
burgundy things.
yeah, he would have an underlying like almost like relaxing breath, like a shaky, relaxing breath, as he would just kind of go into probably in the closest opened room, so probably here, and then due to him being his class, he's going to try to commune with a certain individual.
I see. So you're going to begin praying.
Yeah.
Okay. You roll me a d100 at advantage,
Okay.
and moving on, Natsu, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stand by Hutches and Sofir.
Okay. All right. Well, as Sofir is kind of pacing around, your father kind of tries to get your attention. It's like, hey, lass,
Yeah?
do you mind getting Sofir's attention for me?
Buck.
Go not.
Sofir, as you are pacing around, Natsu has begun following you and poking you.
Puck.
Yes, Natsu.
Now what?
I just wanted to ask him just what he's thinking right now. I understand that he's probably feeling that his companions are being a little dumb at the moment, and that I can agree with. But like, just ask him if he's okay. Be there for him. If he won't listen to you, then well, better to try and assist in that effort.
How are you feeling, Sofir?
Sofir looks stunned by this question. And he doesn't really say anything. He looks like he's going to. You see him, like, raise his hand to start speaking, and then pull back like he's not sure what to say. And he keeps doing that, like... And he kind of, like, is pacing, like, in place for for like a solid 10 seconds before he just says, I don't know anymore.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I tried to save him, but he deflected me.
That's okay.
You can't blame yourself for that loss. It's alright.
If you were really trying to help him, then he's only got himself to blame for what happened.
I am going to ask real quick, Lumi, since you are dead.
Dead guy.
While this is going on, I'd recommend you start thinking about what your next character is going to be.
I got one already.
All right, good to know. If they're like fully prepared and everything, we'll
No.
maybe
we
we'll be
have
able to get this them introduced by the end of this session, or maybe next session.
Yeah, maybe next. We have to discuss stuff
Okay, me and you're gonna have to talk.
with the character.
Gotcha. All right, we'll talk after session then. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
No regret.
Anyway.
Pulls the new character out of the box. Whoa, what's this?
Where am I?
Huh? Comes from the sky. Just isekai.
Yeah, so,
Right, but anyway.
so Sofir is, like, he says he doesn't know how he's feeling or how he's doing. And he's kind of just looking dejected, like, I was only gone for, like, a minute. Why does this keep happening?
As you're saying this, Hutch is kind of like make his way over to you, like directly in front of you, of like where you're pacing. He kind of looks up at you.
All he sees is sadness.
Jeez.
Well, us guy, he always said that the world was cruel and people kind of just went out all the time. He usually said that when he went and killed one of us, but still, I mean, I like to think that, well, since you guys have been so kind, that it doesn't always have to be the case. It's just when you don't listen or be dumb like my friends. Well, what I thought were friends that really weren't friends. I don't know. I'm not good at this.
As he just goes and just gives you a hug as just a last-ditch effort to try and salvage his attempt at comforting you.
Sofir again seems stunned and, like, awkwardly hugs Hutchis back, like, because there's a noticeable height difference, so he has to, like, bend down awkwardly.
Yeah, he is very short.
And he says, I don't think there's anyone who could have possibly been aware of the dangers of that thing. At least not in the small time frame that we were interacting with it.
Quick thing, Atlas, what dice did you get? What rolls?
So first one was an 89.
Okay.
Second one was a 23.
We are going to take the 23. So, Atlas, there is a brief moment as you were trying to pray as you feel something on your back. Something just kind of moving around on your back.
You know that like motion you do when you have like a tingle in your spine, like a cold chill down your back? He kind of does
Like-
that.
As you do this, the feeling quickly moves up your back and then down your arm. As suddenly emerging from your armor, you see a small red spider with an 8-pointed star on its abdomen.
It's been a bit. Hi.
There is a brief moment in which you see the area around you just kind of go grayscale.
Bruh.
As the spider suddenly morphs to that of a humanoid shape standing next to you. A familiar sight to you. As this womanly figure kind of stares at you for a moment, just gives a smile. Well, my, far from home, aren't you?
I don't know where I am. There's too much red
Okay.
here.
Well, yeah, around here, the color makes sense. It's natural.
So what you're Not again.
It has happened again, I'm sorry to say.
I did this once. I don't want to
And you've
do
managed to
this again.
somehow do it again. Or rather, you've done it again because I've had it happen. Because otherwise, you would have been scattered to the edges of infinity.
Oh. Thank you?
I found you too interesting.
I appreciate that. That's, I think, the best compliment I've had.
Mm-hmm. I thought, randomly dying while going in between two places just to go and to get some supplies for a friend, probably not the best end to your story after the amount of struggles you've gone through and the amount of effort I've put into making you interesting.
Fair. I mean, I've only been alive for 3 years.
That you have, and they have been an interesting 3 years. Lots of slice of life stuff. Very nice to watch.
Fair.
But, needless to say, you're not in Graphoria. You're in a land called Felanden.
So, should I get back? And is there a way to?
You will be looking for the passage. Don't worry, just continue along with your companions. You'll get an idea of where to look when you see it.
Got it. I'm going to have to trust my gut as he just motions towards his gut.
I'm sure it will steer you in the right direction.
So, wait a minute. Are you where I get my magic then?
Temporarily while you're here, yes, I will give a facsimile of the forces that you tend to control.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
There's a moment as she gives a kind smile as it kind of stretches a bit further than it anatomically should. Just a grin that covers like 30% of her face.
Atlas is not going to question it. He's just kind of like, so should I get back to that?
As you say that, I imagine you're like looking back between her and the door. As you look back to the door and back to her, the room is no longer in grayscale and she's not there.
Right, you can do that. Man, it's been a bit. Out the door.
So, for the rest of you, you see Atlas enter into a door and then immediately leave the room again.
ADHD when you hear. What? Is that how it works?
I guess.
Yeah. But anyway, back to sad hours. By the way, Killy, while they're doing the thing, do you mind rolling me an Arcana check? All right. Well, while Killy possibly survives or dies, Sofir, Natsu,
Yeah.
you may continue. Sofir, what are you doing?
Kind of letting Hutchis go from the awkward hug. And he just says, "Thank you for trying to cheer me up. It's gonna take a bit.
Trying. Care isn't a thing I'm used to.
It's fine. Sometimes trying is all you can do. Even when it results in absolutely nothing. Despite the fact that you're supposed to be good at things. I'm sorry, it's... What you did
Hearing
mattered.
the whole thing of, like, sometimes you're gonna try even though something results in absolutely nothing, like, it just kind of looks down sad. Oh.
No, I mean, not... No, what you did mattered. What I did didn't matter because it didn't do anything. Except get someone killed. So,
Hutchins looks to you, Natsu.
Natsu.
Yeah?
How does him failing at a thing mean the death of the other guy? I'm confused.
I think it means not being able to keep someone safe if you're not watching them.
yeah, pretty much that.
That's not what he failed at, though.
I'd argue that I did. I stormed off in a fit, leaving them to their devices. We could have tackled the problem more analytically if I'd stuck around. It didn't have to end this way. But I let my stupid ego get in the way.
Damn, the ego. Now lost
I
noodle
think
boots
this
and
just means that you need to keep a close eye on everyone, not just me. As in not to let this happen again. And if something seems sketchy, make sure that people stand back if it's dangerous.
If I'd known it was dangerous, I would have.
So, Dad, how would you have ever known that it was something to watch over? Because you said yourself you would have known.
Like, you can tell Hutchis is doing his absolute best of using all of his intellect to try and give, like, some, like, intellectual comment to the situation. Like, he's, like, got his fingers to his temples.
Hutchis, you don't... Listen, my boy. Sofir, like, places a hand on his shoulder. What I'm saying right now, you don't need to understand. When you really need this knowledge, it'll come to you.
Well, sorry, she made me feel better, so I wanted to try and make you feel better, like how she made me feel better.
As he looks away, almost shy.
As much as I'd like to keep wallowing in my own guilt, Sofir stands up and steps toward Atlas. I believe you've got some explaining to do.
Right. You wanted to ask me things.
Before
What
you
did you
do that,
want to ask?
I was gonna say before you do that,
Oh, okay.
Kelly, you've been making your way around the boat. You've been repairing a lot of things. And with the general work of mending, even though there is a lot bigger spaces what mending can typically work on, if you take objects piece by piece, you can eventually fix much larger objects, as long as you separate into sections. With that, you were able to repair a surprising amount of the boat. Like all the little holes and kind of jacked up boards, you fix it pretty easily. The only things that end up still being broken end up being the mast and the like very large hole in the hold.
Okay. Okay, so how Killy would have gone doing this is when he's mending, it would be more of hole, go away, please come back another day. Just
That's
every
good.
single time he meets a hole and has to mend it.
What about when you're repairing a beam?
Repairing a beam. Bemis Reparo.
Beam it up, Kaylee.
Beam, go away. Please be broken another day.
Please get better.
All Sofir wanted was to
He's
fix a
trying.
boat.
Yep. And now he has to fix a family. Anyway.
Has to fix a family while he himself is breaking because nobody knows how to properly help him.
But anyway, back to Atlas and Sofir.
Yeah. Yes. What question did you want?
First and foremost, what was that box? Do you know anything about it?
All I know is it was magical, and it had a red tinge to its magic.
There was a red light in the box. Have you
sorry.
cast light on it?
Right. There was a red light in the box after I cast light. And I did cast detect magic, and I think you said it was orange?
It had a yellow light coming as the aura. Usually when an aura has a color to it, rather than just being prismatic, it's lined up to a school. That would be conjuration.
Yeah. So he would relay that as him saying, when I used my magic to see its magic, it was yellow, which it's on the tip of my tongue. He brings out a small book. It just has the word dictionary on it.
Like in bold, not like italics or anything, just bold letters.
He flips really quick.
Webster, edition 7.
Conjuration.
Okay. That doesn't really tell me anything concrete, though.
That's the best I got.
Well, we can worry about the finer details later. Second, equally pressing question. He steps closer to you, Atlas. Did you know, within any capacity, that something like what happened to Calico could have happened at any point? And if you did, why didn't you speak up before that?
The thing is, I did, and he did it anyway. I literally warned him. If you wanna try to die, be my guest. And he then stuck his hand in the box. So I gave him fair warning.
he was already arm was already by then.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
Yeah, but
maybe
by
a
the time, yeah.
maybe a little piece of advice regarding near-death scenarios. Instead of dancing around it, you just say, "Hey, if you mess with this, you'll probably die."
True. Should have used the persuade. Should have
I
persuaded
mean,
him instead of
eh,
just.
you can say that all you want, but you can't really do persuasion checks on other players.
Yeah, it's more of how do players interpret what other players say.
Oh no.
Mhm. Like at most, you can like if you want to have it leave it completely to the dice gods, you can do that kind of stuff and do what I call as a speaking check, which can either be persuasion or deception. Because I mean, you don't want to, say deception roll when something's going on, because suddenly that tells the other player, oh, they're lying about something.
Hmm. Is Atlas still holding that ornate dagger?
It would be in my bag.
In that case. And what about Calico's personal effects?
As he pulls, like, he on him, he has a pouch. What looks like not a pouch, but like one of those. What's it called? It's a bag. It's like
A
it's
satchel?
one that you like
satchel?
clip around your. Yeah, satchel. He kind of has like a satchel. He opens it up, and he reaches in. His arm goes further than the bag. Reaches up. Mace with Warhammer or whatever.
Morningstar.
Morningstar. Sets down. Bag. Sets that down and just does that for each of the items.
Mhm.
Papaya.
Papaya. Knife.
And that's it.
Yep.
Okay, well, first and
Whoa.
foremost, that dagger is mine now. I am taking that.
Okay.
Got it.
So
He
you
was your
have
friend.
you have an ornate knife now, Sofir.
Yay! It's fancy!
Mm-hmm.
Fancy knife.
Okay,
God, I had to save the best for last, y'all.
ornate dagger.
It's not a dagger; it's a knife.
Oh,
It's
I will
like a
take
paring
the
knife.
papaya.
ornate knife.
Be careful with that. There was magic on it.
Is it enough to kill me?
I don't know if that's what it does. I just know it has magic.
Well, then in that case, we'll find out, won't we? And he's just gonna put that in his bag.
Okay. So you're also I heard Killy saying something about the papaya.
That's what I was
Yes.
saying. Be careful with that with the freaking thing.
I will take the papaya.
Yeah.
Okay. So Killy, you can add a strange papaya to your inventory.
Hell yeah.
Welcome back,
Eats the
Siku.
papaya, eats the papaya, takes poison damage, but gets a permanent +1 to Constitution.
That'd be wild. But anyway. So Sophie, you've grabbed the paring knife. There's still noodle bops and the bag of beans.
Well, I guess Hutch just has a new weapon.
Comes back, takes the beans too.
Oh, I was gonna grab.
I'm gonna give Hutchus the Morning Star.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He wouldn't want. He wouldn't
You
want.
go and try and give Hutchus the Morning Star, as it is taller than he is, as it just he can't even really lift it.
I mean, Noodle Boops was a barbarian, therefore he could.
Do you notice the etching on the Morning Star?
If it's in a spot that I would notice it, sure.
It's like right on the handle, I guess. It says, what does it say again? It says,
My only friend."
My true friend, Noodle Boops, lives on in spirit.
Yeah.
So Sofir will notice that and make no comment.
Yeah, Hutchis is
Father.
trying and failing to wield Noodle Bops.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Wow, you
practice
would
with
not
that.
want Hutchis to have that.
Well, should have considered me a true friend now, shouldn't you?
Okay.
Yeah. I think Natsu can
Hutchins
help
is
you
gonna
train
be
with that.
so swole.
Hutchis looks over to you, Natsu.
Natsu, help.
Uh-oh, what do I do?
So,
It's just heavy. I want to move it somewhere. And Dad gave me a giant morning star that my boss used to hit me with. I don't like it.
It'll be
let's move
fine.
it
Hutchis,
over to like the corner.
Yeah, Dad.
wielding this means that you have power now. More power than your boss, on account of he's dead.
He's dead.
That means you're stronger. You survived. That's how that works.
He looks down the Morning Star looks up to you.
Do I have to be?
Do you want to stay alive?
Surely it was the Morning Star.
Do you
That
want to
was
stay
strong.
alive, Hutchis? Because, traveling with us,
He nods immediately. Huh? Yes.
then you better bulk up.
Ah. He kicks his feet as he pouts.
I don't wanna.
Natsu,
I'm so here for swole Hutchis.
Natsu, you know how you're really
So-
strong and stuff?
Begin the fan art.
We need some fan art. Especially of this.
Swole Hutchis. Hutchis is built like a freaking Adonis.
We do need some art of
Bodybuilder
this-
Hutchis.
of this session would be so
A body like a small Arnold.
Natsu, you know how you're really strong and stuff?
Yeah.
You think you could make Hutchis really strong and stuff?
No.
Would you be willing to try?
What do I get out of it?
Pulls out shiny knife.
What do I do?
Well, here's the deal. You train Hutchis until he's able to wield that, points at Morningstar, as efficiently as Calico did, if not better. Do that,
never
and
going
I will give you this knife. But I will
How do
own.
I train?
Well, how did you get so strong?
Well,
Fair?
yeah, it's kind of one of the interesting things about Natsu. She does not have like, like if you were to remove clothes or whatever, like, but to, underneath it, there's no abs under there. Natsu's strength comes from a supernatural place.
You remember her heritage, right?
Yeah, I remember that. But Sofir's mind is basically just, well, she's really strong, so she must know something, right? Okay,
As you're saying this, Natsu, as you're saying this, Sofir, Natsu, you hear that vibe. It's like, lass, don't worry about it. I can help you train your friend here. Consider this a small favor from me to, dear Sofir here for helping take care of you while I can't.
Thank you. You're the best.
I didn't do
try to
anything.
be.
I didn't do anything, but okay. It takes Sofir a second before he's like, wait, you're talking to your dad, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to.
I wish I could tell him, but he's all right. For a stand-in, at least.
Whatever. He could probably help you more than I ever could anyway. Just do what you can with Hutchis. We've got our work cut out for us. Sofir says, and he places the knife back in his back because he specified that once Hutchis is able to wield the Morning Star, then you will get the knife. And he's gonna walk away.
So, I'm guessing Killy got both the papaya and the beans, or are the beans still just sitting there?
The beans are in your pocket.
I have the beans.
The magic beans.
Magic beam.
Could be. Might be magic beans. Who knows? But,
You could
all
keep
right.
them up your butt.
With the fact that, all of this has been finally settled, you guys basically have one issue remaining to go and deal with, being that of getting the mast repaired and getting the largest of the holes within the ship repaired.
This it me.
As this is happening, Sofir,
Yeet.
it's pretty much all of you, but I'm saying Sofir specifically because you'll understand why in a second. But you hear Lyra's voice from over there. It's like, all right, I'm back.
Cool. Got some news for you once we're able to get over here. Or once you're able to get over here, I mean.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, everything's sorted back on, the bank. So that's good.
Yep. Fantastic. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. Especially with that big hole at the bottom.
Yeah. I could see that. So, how exactly are you going to get me up there?
I'm working on it.
All right. Well, don't hurt yourself.
Upon hearing that, Sofir just mutters to himself, maybe I should have been the one to get hurt.
But, all right. I'm going to ask, what are you guys doing? Are you going to be starting to figure out how to patch up the hole in the boat, or are you going to be trying to figure out a way to get Lyra onto the boat?
I do remember shooting an arrow with a rope attached to it.
I do believe you did.
Yeah, I also remember that. I can't remember if I told Lyra specifically to stay over there until we cased the place.
Yes, that's exactly what you did.
It was.
Okay. So, in that case...
There is a rope attached from the rock to the boat.
How's your tight roping skills?
There's a moment as Lyra kind of stands there bewildered for a second. He's like, oh, this is the way. Oh my. Get. Are there donuts big enough for you to stick your head into them?
Sofir looks like he doesn't know how to respond.
As you're looking at her confused, she says, exactly.
You know, you could have just said it was a stupid question and moved on.
Yeah, but then if I just did that, then you wouldn't learn. Now it's going to stick in your mind as an example. As she goes and starts making her way over to the rope.
Yep, you're my mentor, all right. Let's see. Do I have
Oh damn. Okay.
is there like a flat sort of piece of wood that's on the deck that I could maybe use?
There used to be, but Killy has gone and fixed up a lot of the boat. So like all of this stuff wouldn't be here, this stuff wouldn't be here. The hole right here wouldn't be here.
I mean, it
hole
could
up here
still
wouldn't
be
be here.
there. If you want wood, I'll pry it from the ship.
No, hold on. I think I got an idea. Lyra, wait there. I got an idea. Sofir's gonna go this way.
Okay.
I'll be back in 10.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think I'd be able to move this table out through this way and bring it over here?
Looking at the table, you might be able to fit it out, but it's going to be a tight squeeze.
Can I help him?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I call Atlas over to help me?
If you're seeing, where you're standing, you would see Sofir kind of standing over it to one of the other rooms. You can go over to him if you wish.
I will attempt to see what he's doing, because Atlas does not know what else he needs to do, because this is all foreign to him.
Mm-hmm. So then, Atlas, you make your way over to Sofir.
What you doing?
Gonna use this as a makeshift sort of raft. Gonna need to trim it down a bit, though, to really get it through the doorway. I'm thinking cut the corners and maybe remove the legs.
Alright. I think I can help with that.
If you think you got something, then let's get to it.
Alright.
Help action.
Okay. Sofir, go ahead and roll me to hit against the table as you try and start basically destroying this thing to cut it down to size.
I mean, I
not to.
would be using the hand axe for this.
Yes, you would.
That's not even a 6. That's not even what is that dice roll? That's botched. I hate you. And I hate that even more.
Golly.
Okay.
From a 6 to a 7.
I want to clarify that on D&D Beyond, when I rolled that, it got stuck between 16 and 3.
I've had my fair share of diabolical, edge rolls.
So
they're not good. They feel awful.
So Sofir tries to start cutting off the corners and the legs, and it's not working because he's very frustrated. And the act of not being able to succeed at this is making him more frustrated. It's like, come on, just work, please.
Let me do something real quick. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Okay.
Welcome back, CQ.
So, hey, really, welcome back. So, Sofir, as you are, just kind of struggling with this, really having a hard time, I imagine you're, trying to hack away at the leg and just like you keep missing the leg. You keep hitting it with like the handle of the hand axe.
Yeah, it's like the frustration is continuously building, and as it does, he just misses more and more, or he doesn't hit as hard.
Mm-hmm.
Just a combination of things.
Atlas, I imagine you're here, like, holding the table steady.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him a steady cutting surface.
Mm-hmm. As Sofir, you have an odd moment where the world around you goes dark for a split second. As you can see what looks to be a floating cloak sitting in the corner of the room.
What? Nani? I'm going to that cloak.
Okay.
Just
Floating.
Just like frustratedly, like, you know what? I think I need to take a minute. Starts walking this way.
Mm-hmm. So, by the way, Atlas, you do not see this cloak in the corner of the room.
Given Atlas's interactions, can he just like piece something in his mind that's like, got it, it's one of those. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here.
So, Sofir, as you make your way to the cloak, you hear like a quiet cacophony of voices. I speak to you. As you just hear, having trouble, are we?
Do I feel anything malicious in these words? Do I feel anything foreboding?
Roll me insight.
Oh no, I'm bad at those. Actually, not too bad. But my rolls have been abysmal, so I'm bad.
Mm.
Why?
Okay, you know,
Why? How?
I think
How?
there's just
Should someone else roll for? Should someone else roll for you?
Can I just, that's 2 nat ones this game. I think I'm done. I think
Wait,
I'm
that was
good.
nat one?
I think
that was a natural one.
I think I need to
no.
go.
Can I
I
roll
think,
for Sofir?
other opportunities are calling to me. I think it's time to clock out.
Can I roll for Sofir?
Clocked out for good.
I was gonna say, should someone else?
I am gonna take it because this is like some dice gods level of like storytelling here.
Oh.
So whether you find them trustworthy or not, just I imagine from just the general frustration and all that has happened for you, I could see Sofir not caring if they seem trustworthy or not.
Yeah, that tracks with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Just a big old case of whatever.
yeah, knowing that, he'll just deadpan face, just like, what do you want?
There's a moment in which, from the cloak, you see that of a single glove materialize as it, offers to you like a proffer. As you hear the small cacophony of voices, say, "We would like to help."
Cool. Takes glove.
As you go and take the glove, you feel this like slight tingling sensation from the glove as you're holding onto it. As the cloak kind of flutters about for a moment, as you see using a sort of collar as maybe a head shape, you can see a faint facsimile of what is like a face kind of designed on the innards of the cloak and using the collar's eyes. As it kind of blinks at you for a moment as the cloak suddenly vanishes with a slight smile.
Gotta love those nat
As
ones.
you now have a glove in your hand.
Assuming nothing else, Sofir will just take off one of his gloves and slip that one on. As far as he's concerned, if it's gonna kill him, it's gonna kill him. Might as well just go with it.
So, as you put on the glove, this would be a glove similar design to your like actual like avatar with the little symbols on the front, on the top of it.
Oh, you mean this thing that I'm showing on stream right now?
Yes.
Oh, nicer.
Yes, it would. It would look like that. As you feel this sudden tingling sensation kind of spread throughout your body as you put it on, as you, for like a brief moment, hear what sounds like whispers surrounding you. Natsu.
Yeah.
As you are out here with Hutchis, with your dad at your side, there's a moment where your father kind of like suddenly looks up, kind of like slowly turning over to look over towards the room like Sofir had wandered into, as he just kind of squints his eyes in that direction.
Mm. Are you okay, Hutchis?
Hutchis is still struggling to lift the Morning Star. He kind of looks up and he's like, huh? I mean, I don't know, Dad gave me a super heavy thing to lift that I've been beaten with. Let me bring that back a bit, because no, yeah, it'll still be there, because Sophia only took the knife back. I remember now. Yeah.
Hutchins, here's this nice and maybe easy tip to help you. Imagine that you're terrified and you feel that adrenaline rush, right? Use that to your advantage and pick it up in the midst of feeling terrified. And imagine it is limitless.
He kind of looks down at the Morning Star, kind of scrunches his nose. Your father kind of looks over to you as he's been looking over at the room Sophia went into. He's like, hey lass.
Yeah?
Maybe we should go check in on your adoptive dad, Sofir.
Okay.
Something don't feel right. Sofir.
Yeet.
As you hear like these faint whispers around you for a moment, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your palm. Like someone had like stabbed a knife into the palm of your hand that just really hurts. Like it's like being stabbed with a hot poker. There we go.
Sophia?
He's like clutching his hand.
Let's not do yeah. Sofir is suddenly clutching his hand, grunting in pain.
What? Can he sees this? He will first cast healing word, saying, "Are you okay?" Pretty much grabbing his shoulder. And when he says okay, is when it is, is when he kicks in. So I don't know if he took damage, but I mean, 2d4 plus 4.
Go ahead and roll the healing amount. Sofir, despite Atlas is coming over, doing some kind of magic as you see a spell circle around his neck. Your hand is still in pain. It hasn't really increased or dulled at all, but it still feels like someone has stuck a hot poker just directly into the center of your palm.
That is 10 healing.
Mm-hmm.
As this is going on, Sofir thinks about everything that has happened in like the last hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Thinks about every seemingly major event that has transpired in such a short amount of time and how it's affected him, his inadequacies towards being able to help anyone, and just generally being useless. He grits his teeth and exclaims, "I am not going to be beaten by cloth!" And he slams his fist down on the corner of the table in like a vain attempt to break it, I assume.
So, as you go and slam your fist, you don't really get much feeling from it, as the burning sensation still remains. But as this happens, the pain begins to subside. Your hand still feels like it's like maybe sitting a bit too close to like a heater, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I know
There's
that.
like that very slight pain, but it's that kind of pain that you can deal with.
Yeah, I know that feels all too well. You have no idea.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know you do. I've gotten a general gist of your livelihood. Natsu, as you've entered the room seeing Sofir in pain, as much as your father is staying next to you, and for once, he doesn't look as calm or happy as he usually does. He's kind of looking over to Sofir with what maybe a look of slight concern.
Dad, what's going on with Sofir?
Lass, I'm not quite sure as of yet, but if anything, I have the idea that someone might be trying to take advantage of the situation.
Is there anything I can do to stop this? Or to figure it out?
Is he wearing a glove? Like a special glove with little runes on the back of it?
I can't remember.
Is he wearing it now, lass?
Sofir, are you wearing gloves with runes?
I'm gonna roll a thing and see if he even hears you through his rage. That's an.
Oh.
I already know.
I hate. Why is it for the bad things that I roll well? That's a nat 20 on not hearing you.
I feel like
Determined to bring you down in flames.
Yeah.
I feel like man. So I'm going to assume you snap back at Natsu.
No, that was
He just doesn't
basically
hear.
he does not perceive whatever like she is doing or saying. He's like, as far as anyone else is concerned, he's still bashing the corner of the table with his fist. Just in pure rage.
Atlas, essentially, at this point, he goes from gently holding one, like grabbing one of your shoulders, like gently, to grabbing both of your shoulders, casting calm emotions.
Ooh.
Where's Kelly during this?
Oh my god, calm emotions. I think that's the first time I've ever seen someone use that spell.
Sofir.
I don't think, for Natsu's perspective, you'd have never seen Sofir like this angry.
Mm-hmm. So, by the way, Sofir, with this, and as is going on, so you hear the that slight cacophony of voices, like in your mind for moments. It just says, "Accept the pain, and it will stop."
All right, I'll play your game. Sofir stops bashing on the table and mentally begins to, I guess, make his peace with the fact that this is just a part of him now.
So, as you do this, you feel that you do feel your hand in pain, but it's not coming from the center of your palm. Now it's just coming from probably your knuckles and the underside of your fist as you've been banging it on the table repeatedly.
Dad, I'm scared. Do I need to cut his arm off?
Your father shakes his head no. I'm not sure yet, lass. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
I don't like this Atlas guy.
Fair. Not a lot of people like Atlas.
Atlas, who has done absolutely nothing wrong.
Atlas, who's been trying to help as best he can.
The most passive.
Eyes on you.
She's suspicious of him. But, so...
I mean,
so
to be fair,
Go ahead, Atlas.
I was just saying, to be fair, in the span of the day everyone met him, one of her friends is dead, another one's banging his hand and is out of character. Like, I wouldn't blame her for being suspicious.
Something seems a little too fishy to me.
Is
the
table damaged?
So, we're going to get to that in a minute. But, Sofir, I'm going to ask you to add something to your inventory and equip and attune it.
Ooh, nice.
And know that you are not going to be allowed to unattune to this item.
All right.
Oh.
What am I equipping?
Go ahead and add Gloves of Soul Catching.
Gloves of Soul Catching. Oh, that's a wondrous item. I don't like that.
Not just any kind of wondrous item. What's the rarity?
Legendary. Oh, this gets worse the more I do.
Can you read us the description, please?
Sure. For those of you in chat that don't know, Gloves of Soul Catching. Your Constitution score is 20 while you wear these gloves. The property of the gloves has no effect on you if your Constitution is 20 or higher already. After making a successful unarmed strike while wearing these gloves, you can use the gloves to deal an extra 2d10 force damage to the target, and you regain a number of hit points equal to the force damage dealt. Alternatively, instead of regaining hit points in this way, you can choose to gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make before the end of your next turn. And we're just going to attune to that
This
right
would have
now.
been great for Lunar. This would have been great for Lumi.
This would have been great for Natsu.
It would have.
No, I think, yeah, Monk would have been good with that.
Yeah, either Natsu or Calico would have had a great time with this glove.
On the upside,
so
my
Unfortunately,
Good. I was too strong. I'm fine with that. I would have been way too powerful.
On the upside,
But,
my con is now 20, and that gave me an additional 12 hit points.
Sofir, by the way, you can go ahead and rename the item to be the Dark Glove.
Okay. The Dark Glove. There we go.
Because it's a dark glove. There is an actual name to this thing, but that will be later.
What a wondrous
Can I
time.
go on the table and
Too bad I don't have the identify spell.
So, Sofir throughout this is just like breathing deep, trying to calm himself down. And with the aid of Atlas, casting Calm Emotions, I guess, works.
As this happens, Sofir, you get a sense of power emanating from the glove. As it is continuing to kind of radiate a warmth through your arm, like progressively like through your body, but it's mostly directed at your hand.
Well, guess this is happening now. Sofir says as he turns to Atlas and says, "Thank you for trying to help. I don't think I'm suited to this, though, so..." Sofir, like, hands him the hand axe that he's been using to chop wood.
So I will say, as you do that, Sofir, you likely would notice that the part of the table that you have been repeatedly punching has basically been reduced to splinters. It's just the corner of the table is just basically gone.
On second thought...
Which in turn technically also means one of the legs is gone.
On second thought, maybe. Sofir kind of smiles a bit. Maybe I do have something to do here. And
As long as you are yourself, usually deals of this go poorly. Careful. She's not all that. She plays games.
Don't know who you're talking about, and frankly, I don't care. If there's power to be had, I'll use it. I mean, whatever Sofir saw, that nat 1 on his insight made him not care too much about what was going on. Like he's taking this as in stride as he can, and he's just gonna walk over to the other corner of the table and start bashing on that as well, I guess.
No, to Atlas, he has his own theory of what happened, which is why he's just like, I'm not gonna question it.
So, Sofir, do you mind making an attack roll at advantage?
Okay, so after all that, watch me double nat 1 in a row.
If this happens again, I'm gonna be surprised.
Oh, hey, I got an 18 total. Ain't that something? I finally get a good roll, and all it cost me was probably my soul when I die.
So,
well, I mean...
So with that, how do you wish to go about trying to break this? Do you want to use like the hand axe? Do you want to go and use your new glove?
For the first like 2 corners, he'll test it using his hands just to see like how significant this power boost is. So for the first corner here, and then this one over here, he would use his hand to do this, and then assuming nothing goes wrong, he'll continue with the last one.
So when rolling damage with your unarmed strike, do you remember that you are able to add another 2d10 force damage on top of that?
Okay. Okay, so for unarmed strike, that's just... Is it 1 bludgeoning or is it a d4? Because...
So if you don't have anything that properly boosts your unarmed strikes, it is usually just going to be 1.
Okay.
And you don't have any like tavern brawler skills or any martial arts or anything like that, so it is just 1.
Okay, so 1 damage and then 2d10 force.
Yep.
16 force damage.
So, Sofir, you rear back as you kind of just almost full force just to see punch against the leg of the table. As at first, nothing happens. Before small cracks and splinters suddenly appear along the surface of the table leg as it just explodes in a burst of magical energy.
I don't know if you heard that, but I whistled.
No, I did not.
Damn it. Well, Sofir whistles in a very audible way that my mic definitely picked up. And
just a lot of...
yeah, pretty much. Just like, damn. What else can you do? He says as he moves to the other corner.
As this is happening, Natsu, your father is kind of looking at Sofir. Like, I don't like the look of that. Don't like it one bit.
I think the power is getting to his head.
You know, it's not a bad thing, but I worry about what gave him that power. I'd say you encourage the new tendencies, but maybe figure out where he got that glove.
Hey,
You understand
Atlas,
that?
Yeah.
what's with Sofir's new gloves?
Don't know, but I think he made a deal with someone that we can't see. And if it's
By the way,
right,
Sofir,
Someone...
I was gonna say, by the way, Sofir, as this is happening, you give another punch to the other leg, as this one similarly, cracks with magical energy and explodes.
Sophia!
Oh yeah. This is gonna go swimmingly. Sorry.
I don't like those gloves.
What,
Sophia?
this thing? He says, bringing up the single glove.
Sophia?
What is it, Natsu?
I don't like those gloves. They give off weird vibes. Can you take them off, please?
Looks at the single glove that's not the black glove that he just got. I mean, I've been wearing these for a while. I don't really need to get rid of it, do I? It's so useful. Oh, you meant
Something
this thing.
doesn't feel right, Sophia.
Well, you're not wrong. The scenario in which I acquired this, he steps to the other corner and punches it.
Just like the other 3, it just, like, you punch it, nothing happens for a second, and then...
Oh yeah, that feels good.
Sophia?
Look, we can dissect the situation later. I understand that this is questionable, how I got this, and it definitely should be a red flag that it was causing me a bunch of pain a second ago, but I don't have time to be picky. He says as he, begins to lift the table.
like Atlas like stops bracing the table since you're done, and he just says, "Be careful of deals you make with them."
You know, if I'd been in a better
She's
state of
not
mind,
very-
if I'd been in a better state of mind, I might have considered it more than once, but what's done is done. Better to just use what power it's given me.
There's always a
Sofir,
price to pay.
what kind of deal did you make?
I don't know.
You clearly made something since you got something. Nothing's free.
Sofir just shrugs like, I don't know.
Damn.
Sofir, if you don't tell
I
me
got
how
nothing
that
else.
happened, I'm gonna kick you in the nuts again.
Oh.
So-
Atlas just shakes his head and just says, "Wait, what?"
Because I will.
I can give you the general rundown. Sofir like points to the corner. There was a thing over there. I saw it. I walked towards it. It said it wanted to help. And I didn't really care to think too much past that, so I accepted.
Was it
Why
a
would
red
you
lady?
accept something from a total stranger? Or from a weird thingamajig that no one else can see?
Didn't you accept the...
You saying that as your father just kind of gives a shrug like,
Sofir looks...
well, I mean, Lassia, listen to me.
Sofir looks at you, Natsu, with like a sort of incredulous look and says, didn't you accept the help of a red cap that turned out to be your father before you knew it was your father?
That's a totally different story, Sofir. Have you even considered your own safety?
Sofir looks at the table and is like, I feel pretty safe right now.
What if it happened to something else? Like, what if you turned into, like, acid as well and melted into bones? Like...
Sofir steps toward Natsu and places a hand on her head. The one specifically that is not the Dark Glove hand.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
I don't like this odd power of yours.
I know it's not ideal, Natsu, but we have to take every advantage we can
What
get.
if someone gets hurt? What if you hurt yourself? What if something bad happens? Then what?
We can't stop the bad things from happening. The only thing we can do is try to move past them. If something in this world wants to hurt us, it will. It did, he says, very knowingly talking about Calico there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because something might hurt me doesn't mean we can't use it.
But how do you know this thing that you made a deal with that was supposedly helping you isn't bad? How do you know it's not gonna hurt you? How do you know that power that you get from it isn't gonna be something bad later on? Don't just randomly accept strangers' help or gifts like that.
Sofir
That could kill you.
Sofir kind of smiles as you say this, Natsu. It's kind of a weird smile. Like not like soft and heartfelt like he's trying to comfort you, more just like satisfied with what he's got now. And he says, "Oh, I thought about it. In fact, I'm almost 100% certain that whatever offered me this power was malicious in nature. I just didn't care."
Atlas just kind of pipes up. That is probably on the other side of you, just saying, risks give you great benefits, but as long as there's a degree of caution, usually you can make it to your benefit with little drawback.
There's a moment as this is happening is Natsu, you see your father have like a moment of realization as he's been trying to look at Sofir's glove. as he kind of steps back, he's like, Maltina. He's made a deal with the one of many faces. And that's where we're going to end this.
Can I slap Sofir because I'm so frustrated with him?
I mean, sure, you can do that as like an end bit here. But yeah, we're ending session.
Oh man,
All right.
dude, I also want an end bit there.
All right, fine. You guys get to do your end bit.
After just a quick thing, after Natsu slaps him, Sofir just kind of thinks to himself,
Just
that didn't hurt as much as it used to.
Sofir,
What?
big
No
jerk,
fair.
big meanie.
And now we'll end this session because that's what's happening. And
Yeah.
It's gotta be full force.
and in that vein, I am also
The
ending.
entire-
I'm also ending the recording. So thank you all so much for watching, if indeed you have. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Don't die like
Bye.
Calico did. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.